Welcome to Late Night Chat with JT and Rob, episode 234.
Welcome to the show, everybody.
That's what you want. Oh, can we do this, bro?
What's going on, my brother?
What's going on, man? It's been a while.
Yep. Back over after the summer there, and we're live again.
Back to the same old routine, eh?
Back to the same old Groundhog Day.
That's it. But you know what?
Yeah.
I kind of missed this. This, guys.
Yeah.
And if for anybody that's going to be watching tonight or is watching, oh, there goes the mic. If anybody is watching tonight, you know, this is us here really live.
Live.
It might look like we're not live, but we are live, guys. So don't forget about it. Make sure to tune in, guys, while you're here. So, how's your summer been taking you so far? I feel like I haven't seen anybody this summer because I haven't really done much shows with anybody this year.
Yeah. It's been okay, man. It's weather's been up and down. You get these hot stretches, and then you get these rainy, colder stretches, and it seems like this week's going to be another hot stretch. So it's been all right.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward. Not looking the most forward to sitting here, and it's actually, you know what? It's actually better than sitting outside on probably the balcony today, which would which would have been nice to do a live one like that with.
It is, but not when it's muggy, man.
No, but let's. I'm gonna put some promos out here quickly before we start getting into some. We're gonna start talking. We haven't seen each other in fucking who knows how long, but we gotta put on a show for these guys. So. Here we go, guys. So I'm gonna do this for Lewis, an honorary Lewis for him. Can you guys hear that out there?
Nope. Now we can.
There you go. So okay, guys. The promos for tonight, guys. Okay, on the Late Night Chat Network. Okay, this Thursday at 8 p.m. You got us. We're discussing the Game of Thrones final. I'm fucking sorry, dude. I haven't done this all year, man. Almost tonight. Okay, guys. Thursday at 8 p.m. You guys get to see the episode of the Game of Thrones season 4, the finale. Okay, this is the one we were watching with Kyle. I'm totally lost here, bro. This has been a hard one for me this summer, dude. I can't even believe I'm actually sitting in front of the camera today. Okay, we're gonna be discussing season 4 of the Game of Thrones. Okay, so don't forget to watch that on Thursday, episode. I don't even know which one, but you know what? It's on us on the Late Night Chat at 8 p.m. guys. Okay.
Oh, you buddy, you're
those are on that's hitting the bloopers. That's going on the blooper reel for real, guys.
Yeah.
But don't forget, Late Night Collectors Community 2 had a episode of Comic Shop Talk earlier tonight. So if you guys missed it, go tune in and check it out. And don't forget to like and subscribe, because those guys, Chris and Nico, they do a lot of shit. So you know. They put a lot of it out, and they do a lot of discussing, so they're always putting things out. So yeah, other than that, guys, just me and Rob this week. I think I might have a killer content coming up soon with Leslie, but I'm not too sure about that.
Oh, and, happy birthday to Leslie as well, because it's her birthday today.
So. Oh yeah, I don't know. I didn't know if the old lady wanted us to put it out there, but sure.
Well, I put it out there. Too late. I put it out there.
I know. I seen that. I was on the phone with. Oh, why am I still talking with Spanish Fleon, guys? This is gonna be one of those episodes, so stay tuned and see how fucked up
it's my episode. Always is.
No, it's something. It's just my tongue doesn't want to work today. It's been it hasn't done a lot of talking this week, so it's kind of been in recovery mode. My whole mouth actually, so this is gonna be weird for me today.
Fair.
But yeah, dude. Rob, how you been, man? How's the summer been treating you? How's everything been treating you?
It's flying by,
weather
man.
Today.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's just flying by, man. I can't even believe that we're already into September. I mean, like tomorrow is apparently the kids go back to school. That's what I hear. So I know it's crazy. So
I am not looking forward to. Yeah, they are, bro. I'm not. Hey, I'm not denying it. Okay, I'm not denying
Yeah.
it, but yours, at least this end came out right. The collectors community end came out right.
Yeah.
But the first
Yeah.
part, man, I have no idea. It was such a tongue twister. So I
Yeah.
don't know why that happened, but yeah, I will get it right at the end. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But yeah, what the hell's going on? My mouse is on the flickers. It doesn't want to hide stuff now. I ain't gonna lose batteries. It's gonna be one of those days, man. It's been a while since I sat in the computer.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I didn't do nothing, man. I just literally today it was too fucking hot to go anywhere.
Yeah.
I said I am not moving, and I just laid down and watched TV and fucking passed in and out of sleep all day today, man. It was one of those
Nice.
days. I said, you
So
know
did
what?
I.
Labor Day, I don't deserve to do any labor at all
That's
today.
right.
So I just decided to do fuck nothing and sat here.
Yeah. I had a nice long nap this afternoon.
Oh, we're getting old, eh, buddy?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
but no, that's good. How was the weekend? I heard you went away. You were saying you were going away
yep.
and fucking
It was
party.
up. Yeah, I was up to my niece and nephew's cottage, and it's always awesome up there, man. Always awesome,
Honestly,
fun time. Family. It's just it's awesome. I love it. Relaxing.
I haven't been able to go to a cottage anywhere this or nothing this summer. So not just wasn't the year for it, I guess. I did a lot
Yeah.
of visiting family, seeing stuff like that, doing
Yep.
shit like
Yep.
that. But other than that, no, not nothing else. And it's kind of funny. Yeah, all the kids are going back to school tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to all the traffic back again.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Guys,
that's
everybody, I
very
don't know
true.
if you hate about this Toronto traffic.
Yeah.
It's nuts,
Yeah.
right?
You know what? I can't stand Toronto traffic, man. That's right. Naps are great, man.
Hey, you know what? You actually live
Exhilarating.
longer.
You do.
You can live a longer life if you take naps during the day. It's
So
proven.
you and I will be in our late 90s still doing this podcast.
I'm
talking about
already
naps.
90, dude. I'm already 90. You guys think this is what 90 looks like? 40's the new 90.
Yeah, that's right. He's just trying to get the digs in now, getting himself prepared for the football pool, right? So,
Yeah, so I get to join this weird football pool I got invited to the other day. I was
Yeah.
wondering what was going on, and
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know anything about football. These guys probably planned this all out, and they were like, hey, you know what? This is easy money, man. Let's just go for it.
We need somebody that can be in the bottom. So I'm joking. You'd be surprised. I'm telling you, the first year I joined the pool, I knew nothing about it, and I won. So it's
the way it works, man.
It happens, man, and that's probably could happen to you. So
I have no idea about. I know, fuck, I know the rules, and that's about it. Probably the football.
It's all right.
I've never.
You learn
there.
fast.
I can't sit there and watch a game. I couldn't care less about watching a game, right? But they're always on everywhere I go on the weekends. You know what I mean? Everybody's seems to be watching them, so they're always in the background somewhere for me. So
yeah, exactly.
I figured. I bet you I couldn't even tell you the teams, man. If you asked me, what state or what city in the States.
Yeah, it takes a little bit.
I bet you I can name 5 out of the how many teams? 16?
Oh hell no! There's
I don't know, 32.
4, 8, 12.
I don't know how much
30,
there is. It's
I
not.
think there's like 32 or something. I think.
I don't think it's that many. Is there actually football?
Yeah.
I didn't think there was that many. I thought it was more like it was a smaller. It wasn't that big of a league, but yeah, no, I don't know. I'm not a big football guy. I can tell you, baseball or hockey or something like that. But
yeah, you're huge baseball. I know that for sure.
Fuck, man, I missed the game today. I didn't get to watch the game, but that pissed me off. But it was actually exciting they're fucking up with me, man. They're gonna give me a heart attack before I give myself a heart attack.
Oh, no kidding, man. No kidding. That
because
the Jays,
they're gotta be the most. It's gotta be the most heartbreaking and exciting to watch sometimes, man.
Okay, so what do we got here?
Yeah, it's guys, look at how many football teams we got because we're both idiots to football. We're talking about a football pool, guys.
Yeah,
that we're gonna
32. 32.
See, I was close. I figured it had to be like if there's 4 of them, there'd have to be. Yeah, we got it there, Linda. Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
That's
there.
what I thought.
But I haven't. I don't know anything about it. So you guys can get ready and take my money, and we'll go that way.
Trust me. Once you get going, you'll have fun. I did because I was skeptical at first too because I didn't really know. I didn't know the team would do anything. I mean, I had a team that I liked, but I never really followed that much. and now it's totally different, right? So
Well, that guarantees now that if that happens, that I at least got a a football party to go to.
yep,
You
always.
know, make try to make some money there. At least I know, and that means we can hang out sometime during then,
Yep.
and then maybe guys, that could be a sneak peek for the future of get a recording in there like we did that last time when we
Yeah.
were at your place. That would be
Yes, that's
interesting.
right. Yeah, that was awesome. We had a what was that one called again? The hot or no?
Hot takes. It was probably hot takes.
Was it? No, I don't think it was hot takes. That's Nico's.
Yeah, because Nico's the one where we had it there with Nico's
Shooting the
stuff.
shit or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, shooting the shit. Yeah,
Shooting the
yeah,
shit.
shooting the shit.
Yeah.
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 Oh
So
yeah, hot
that's
takes is the little one in between where they just we just
that's
do a
where
little
yeah.
quick man.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So it
We
was
haven't done
shooting the
one of
shit.
those shooting the shit in a
Yeah,
while.
shooting the
That'd be
shit.
cool.
See? That's
Yeah.
what the boss said, shooting the shit.
That's what be that actually would be cool, man. You guys we can laugh, and I'm coming in for all your money. So that's it,
Yeah.
guys. I'm coming. You guys don't even know. I'm gonna get the sneak peek pics from behind the off scene over here. Like people, I got people that'll help me out, man. Don't worry, man. You guys,
Yeah,
I'm
you
coming
do.
for y'all.
Oh no, man. It'll be, you know what? It's fun. It's fun. You'll
You know,
enjoy it, man.
I kind of I thought about it when I thought about joining it. I was like, after all this, who'd be laughing at me right now? Is Horse Shack would be laughing at me right now because he's
Would
like,
he?
you're fucking you're joining a hockey pool. The fuck is that? Are you
Football.
fucked or what? Whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Fuck it, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
No, you're right. You're right. So,
but
no,
he
I
would be
guarantee you'll
laughing
have
at me.
fun, man. You'll have fun. It's just what you just have to remember to do your picks. That's all. Because
Well, you know what? If it's
some
all,
people forget to do their picks, and then
it's all
it gets.
apparently through the phone, right?
Yep.
So, if that's the case, I do one like that every year with the guys,
Yep.
guys I used to go to high school with. Man, I haven't seen them in
Okay.
fucking a while, but yeah, it'd be nice to because we do a hockey one like that every year, right? It's just stats and all that stuff like through the whole year.
That's cool.
It's never that one's never for any money. We just do it just for fun to keep in contact, right? Yeah.
That's a good idea too, man. That's all right.
But that's something that you make your picks when you're on the shitter every day because we used to have to pick players every day, right? That are
you don't have to worry about that. You just have to make sure you get your first pick in by Thursday because there's always a Thursday game, then you have Sunday games, and then you have a Monday game.
Oh, you know what's funny about that is that I might even end up forgetting because if it's not an everyday thing, sometimes that if you forget that Thursday, Friday, Saturday all of a sudden comes along and there's football games, right?
Yeah.
So that's what
for the first little bit, I'll remind you.
Yeah. No, don't worry.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I get the hang of it. I'll have the app open and it'll be there all the time and telling me. Hopefully, I can get it to send me notifications or something like that. But yeah, that'd be cool. I'd like to see what happens with this, man, because I don't know. I said whatever, it's not a lot. It's not a lot to put in, so it's like, you know what?
It's all for fun.
Exactly, works out for fun, right?
And it's a little different. I mean, like
bragging rights, right?
You get bragging rights, but I mean, you get a little bit of money each week. I mean, it's whoever wins for that week. I mean, you keep getting a little bit of money each week, and then you got your grand prize at the end, and then for the playoffs, and that's another pool again, and then we chip in for that one, and then that's another little pool for the playoffs.
No, that's all right. It seems to be. It's a whole different setup, right? Because I'm not used to the way football's played, right? I mean, in the sense of how the game.
I was always used to hockey pools. Football's this one's definitely a little bit different for sure, but once you learn it, it's easy peasy. And we actually have a couple more people joining, not just yourself, but a couple of other people joining as well. And
I would have liked to try a baseball one this year, but I never got a chance.
I think baseball would be hard, man. There's so many games.
It's so fun, but you know what? I'm good with the baseball, dude. I could do my own scorecards and everything, right?
Yeah,
So it's not the same, right?
Fuck the Cowboys. Fuck the Cowboys.
I don't even know who's going to be any good this year. I know they're starting to talk about it. I keep hearing about it on the after the baseball and stuff like that.
Yeah. Saints all the way.
When I'm listening to our what do you
there
call
he
it?
is.
Hey, who's that?
I think he was on last week. I think with you guys.
I wasn't on last week. Yeah,
Oh, were you
baseball.
on?
But you know
Oh
what?
no, that's right. It was. I forgot
April
that Christy
Christine.
was on. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. That's right. Yes, Dutch. How are you, bud? Yeah, baseball. From what I heard, is very hard, man. It's it's
Well,
not
I'd
as
like to
it's not
try it
as
out, man.
easy.
That's why. But maybe I can. Maybe I'm gonna end up doing like one of those mock ones or something like that for next year because
Yeah.
I'd like to at least try it out just to see what it entails because it doesn't like it. Like I said, I could sit there. I'll sit there and listen to the game,
Yeah.
and I'd rather listen to the game. I feel like I got this a
Yes.
superstition that when I watch the game on the TV, they play
Welcome
shittier
back,
than.
Dutch. Yeah. Thank you for tuning back in again.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that. Sorry, dude.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was but yeah, so I was I'd rather listen to it on the radio than I'd watch it because I also think that when I'm watching it, I jinx it too when it comes to baseball, right? No, I'm
True.
not even joking.
Some people are
I
like
have
that.
this
No, I
fucking
agree. Yeah.
bad I have this bad what do you call it? Superstition with that, man.
Yep. Yeah.
That every time I turned it on, they start fucking dropping points.
Yeah.
Or the pitchers start giving up runs, or hits or something.
Did you
like
end up
that.
watching it? Start watching it the other night when they were up 5-0 or whatever, and then they end up losing. Was that your
Yeah,
fault?
bro. No, yeah, I started watching it. That's what I'm saying, man. This is where I'm going with this. I did start watching it.
Yeah.
Then I was turning it off. By that time, it was too late because I couldn't. I didn't have the radio in the house. I didn't want to
Yeah.
listen
Yeah.
to it off the app, right? So I'd
Yeah.
rather watch it if I'm going to watch it if I'm going to listen to anything off the app. I'd
Yeah.
rather watch it, right? But yeah, man, I've been watching every game this season and or listening. Sorry, and it's just been driving me fucking nuts. I would
Yeah.
really like to see them make it, but I don't know, man. They're really crunching. I mean, the teams that need it. They got Texas lost today and fucking I don't know if the Seattle lost today too. I think so. If those guys keep losing, then we have a chance to stay
Yeah.
in there. But you got to watch because now Boston's starting to win these little cheesy games.
Yeah, I mean that's the problem. I said that he was saying that on the weekend about how, to me, the Jays are so similar to the Leafs, where they play bottom feeders and they end up bombing and losing with games they should be winning. And then they play teams where if they had lost, it would be understandable, and they end up kicking their ass. It's like it makes no sense to me, man. But I mean, I guess
Well,
it's just,
Colorado too was hard to play in because Colorado, once going, it's everything changes, right? The atmosphere, everything, right?
yeah. But I think it
The
was
pressure.
Washington or something that they were playing that they should have
Washington. Yeah, it was
Yeah, they should've won.
a series they should have took.
Yeah.
I mean, they should
Yeah.
have took the Rockies too, bro. But they should have took the Rockies even more. But
Yeah.
they had to play. They had to play out there. And
Yeah,
they don't play
so
there very much, right?
yeah, and the altitude does make a difference no matter what anybody says, man. It's the same
I
for
don't
the
know, yeah,
hockey.
apparently,
Same for the
apparently,
Avalanche when they play hockey out there. That's like, they're used. They like if they're a home team, obviously they get used to.
so what is it? Because you're up higher,
Yeah,
above
the
sea level.
altitude.
It's
Yep.
the pressure is harder
Yep.
on the breathing. Is that what it is?
Mhm.
I know
Yeah,
they were
less
saying
air or something.
that
Air
when
center.
they got there, Vladdy went up to the top of the stadium, like at the seats, just to sit there,
Yeah.
just to relax, right? Just to take in, because the air too, it's a little different, right? So, but just
Yep.
to start breathing it in and trying to help it work. So,
Yeah, it's thinner.
yeah, trying to help it just to get the feel for it, right? But
Yep.
I don't know how much of a difference it makes in baseball, but I could see. I guess it does make it for anything, right?
It
But
would
it's
probably
hot
make it
too.
for anything. It's hot, but I mean, like, I would say more so for something where you're like with hockey, where you're constantly skating or whatever, could make a difference. As with baseball, I mean, yeah, I mean, there's running involved, but there's also a lot of standing around waiting for the pitch or waiting for the hit, and so I mean, you're not as go as you would be, like say in soccer or football or I don't know, hockey. I think hockey's the most, because you're always constantly going. So I don't know. That's my opinion.
Yeah, hockey's got to be the harder one to push, right? I don't know about
Yeah.
so much, maybe football too, I guess, but
Yeah,
hockey would
football. I mean, to
probably
a
be the
point. To
deadly
a
one,
point again. Yeah,
right?
they're
So,
standing around there too. So,
but yeah, I can't wait for speaking of that too. Either I can't wait for that stuff to start too. It's coming up now that we know it's September already. You got what, 1 month away.
preseason's going to start, and then the Leafs start. I think the beginning of October.
Oh,
So
I don't care about the Leafs. Bro.
I know
really
you don't care about the Leafs. I know.
I don't know how many times
I mean,
gotta tell you
I'm
guys this
curious. I'm
shit.
curious to see how Montreal does do this year, though.
I'm curious to see how your Leafs do this year. That's the funny thing.
Me too. Well, was it you or Tony? One of my other buddies. I must have been Tony. Somebody sent me a a link to Spit and Chicklets, the podcast,
Okay.
and I guess they were talking. This one guy, he says as much as it pains him, I guess he's not a Leaf fan, but he truly believes that this is the Leafs' year that they're going to win the cup. And I'm like, oh, come on. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would absolutely love it, but I don't know whether they've made the right moves. They're saying they have with the additions of Bertuzzi and Reeves and Kleinberg and all that. But I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I think they still need a little bit on their D. And
I think they still need a goalie, regardless.
I don't know, man. I truly don't know about that because I really like the tandem of Samsonov and Wall. I really do.
Well, let's just say they don't. I mean, can't really. You got to hope to stay healthy. I mean, but they haven't proven that to themselves either.
No.
I mean, Wall maybe he hasn't had a chance enough to prove himself, but
yeah.
But I can see Samsonov already, and he's not like he's a veteran guy, right? So
yep.
I mean, it's not like he's a rookie guy more. He's a veteran.
Yeah, exactly, so, yeah. I mean, but he wasn't injury prone anywhere near as bad as Murray. I mean, Murray missed probably 3/4 of the season, man.
Yeah,
you know
but
and then we don't have Schultz.
No?
Murray, I don't know what happened. I haven't with the summertime. I kind of
lost track of it. I know
lost track a little bit, but last I heard it was they're trying to they're going to buy him out or something, or there was a trade. But again, this is what's happened when Dubas was our GM. Is he would constantly get rid of bad contracts like that, but in order to get rid of a bad contract, he'd have to throw in a first-round pick. So I mean, we constantly are losing our friggin' first-round picks.
No, that's just because you don't know how to deal with the bargain.
It's Pittsburgh's problem now, so I don't care. We've got Trevelyan or whatever, so we'll see how he does. I mean, Calgary wasn't the best either, and whether maybe just the ownership didn't allow Trevelyan to, go forward with some of the deals that he wanted to do, or not, but I mean, so far he's seems like he's had open range with Toronto. He's gotten the players that he's wanted.
So. Yeah, well, we'll see, right?
Yeah,
I mean, you never know when it comes to that, right? Like it comes to what kind of deals they're gonna make. I mean, they're almost done, right? They've made some deals throughout the season that keep popping up, but I haven't really paid attention. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. We got a couple months still for that. Let's not think so cold already and be like real Canadians. Right.
I like I said, I am. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I'm not a Montreal fan, but I like the fact that they're a Canadian team. But I am curious to see how they do, especially with the addition of Newhook now too. I mean, they've picked up a few good players, and with the addition of what they already have with Suzuki and Caulfield and
then, but did you like, and then how they swapped Petrie right like that quick?
Yeah.
From Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
That was a move that you'll never see again.
I almost sent you. I almost sent you a link.
Horvat?
I can't. No, Horvat's in Islanders.
Yeah, it was somebody. What's his name from Detroit?
I can't. I know. I can't. I can't remember right now.
It's a big name too.
I know. It's just I'm not thinking right now. You'll have to Google it. But while you're doing that, I almost sent you a link where they had this proposition thing that they were thinking that Montreal was going to trade Caulfield for William Nylander. And I just laughed at that. Bro. I would love. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Willie's a little underrated. He's a great player, but I mean, I don't know whether you do a straight up trade for Caulfield. I think Caulfield's he's a superstar.
Not for Nylander, at least. Bro.
Yeah, well, you never know. Maybe he's
straight up trade, bro.
He's man. I mean, I know
he hasn't been able to really do much.
People dog on him, but if you look at how consistent his points have been within goals and everything. I mean, yeah, shake your head, man. But I'm telling you, it's the same thing with Suzuki and all that. I mean, you guys got some great players too that are underrated. So, I mean,
we don't need big players to have great players. You see, that's how we play.
Yeah, then you'd end up don't making the playoffs.
Then you end up don't making the playoffs. Is that how you don't? Is that how you end up? You thought you did a fucking JT-ism right there. You didn't even fucking catch it. I rubbed off on you.
Yeah, right? No shit.
Sorry, guys. This is annoying, and I'm playing with my beard. I got the itch. I don't know what it is.
Time to shave it. That's what.
Guys, I'm going to the barber.
Great,
right? And I don't know what to do, Good. And I'm trying to figure out if I should. Like I'm looking at myself right now, or apparently looking at myself. But
just don't go clean shaven, man, because that's where you look weird.
I would look disgusting.
That picture you put up when you
Yeah.
turn your
Oh yeah.
camera off, that scares me, man. So
Yeah. I still got the scar going, man. I don't think it's
oh,
going
you do,
anywhere.
eh? You still have it there? Holy shit, yeah.
It's
Like
not.
you
I
smash
hope.
your head good, man.
I hope. Yeah.
Oh,
I feel bad for that fucking piece of wood. No,
yeah.
I hope. I don't. It doesn't come back next year, right? Like after that, during the winter, it might dry
Yeah.
skin and shit might help even it out, but I'm not sure,
Yeah.
man. I don't know
Yeah,
how
we'll
that
see.
fucking works. We'll see. But I'm debating because I'm like, if I could just get this trimmed nice and still leave it long, I want to leave it long, man. I really
Yeah.
do. I don't know why.
Okay, well, then leave it long.
You know,
I had
people
it
say
long
they don't
for a
like
bit,
it,
but
but
it drives me fucking nuts. I had
they
it
love it.
long, maybe as long as yours, just the goatee part, but I found it was starting to piss me off because it kept dipping into my food.
That's you know what I was just I was
That's what
just
I
gonna
hate,
say that.
man.
So I've been back to eating because guys, I don't
Yeah.
know if anybody was saying because if they caught the last week's show, I left because I mean I couldn't make it back because they fucking ripped out my tooth, man.
Yep.
I had to get a tooth ripped out, and I was not gonna be able to fucking piece the podcast with a fucking a piece. It would have been it would have been a funny podcast. I wouldn't get you. Don't get
Yeah.
me wrong,
Yeah.
right? And especially for Christine's fucking like first appearance, like it's literally on the show. Like we've had 33 shows before she actually like came on. Like she's always been in and out and whatever, but so yeah, it's always been to at Nico's expense, right? Like when he's thirsty or something, right? But we've never like formally had her on the show. And I wanted to try. I wanted to get back down here, but dude, I would have had a piece of fucking cotton in my mouth trying to
Yeah.
talk to her. Oh my god.
Yeah. Actually, that's almost 2 shows in a row with Christine, eh? Because she was on the hot ones before that, and
Yeah,
then
the hot ones. I don't know if how many people
and then
check. Well, there's quite
that
a
was
few that checked it
fantastic.
out.
Yeah, that was a great episode, man. The hot ones.
Yeah,
If you haven't
that was,
seen it, you got to check it out. Where
yeah,
I know people call her Christine. I call her Chrissy. I'm sorry, but I'll say Christine because we're on the podcast here. But and Nico and Lewis, and they did the hot wings challenge, and yeah, it was really good. You should go back and check that out. It was fantastic.
I'm surprised. Yeah, man. They should do it. It was really well done. It was
And
really
shout out to Julie on that editing job, man, because that was
it even got my nephew.
was fantastic. Seriously.
So
Yeah.
it even got my nephew, the second oldest one. So he got him to watch it. So he was watching it, right?
Good.
And he really enjoyed it. He watched the whole thing, right? It actually made him go check out other episodes of that hot wing stuff.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Ones that they do for
the real one.
the real one, yeah.
Yeah.
But he really enjoyed the editing, the video editing and stuff like that, and he said they were funny.
It was great.
So I hope I mean, they were pretty PG, so it wasn't so bad. When it came to that show, so it was okay. PG-13 he can handle, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. What's going on, Goat? How are you, buddy? You're talking about the 40 goals. Is that with
he's back talking about
Nylander? Yeah, I know.
Fast forward a bit.
Don't forget, we're ahead. We're ahead of everybody. We're ahead of everybody on the chat. So I think that was 40 goals that Willie had. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. He's underrated, man. I think he's a great player.
Yeah, I have fighting arguments with him all the time about his fucking stinky Leafs. So yeah, dude, didn't you miss that part? I'm gonna be in the fucking football pool. You gotta give me some picks, man. You gotta help me out. He knows a little bit about football, so hopefully I can get some help.
Good. There you go. All right, go give him some good pointers there. So,
yeah, wink, wink.
Yeah. No, I don't mind. I like the competition. I mean, that's
Yeah. Who? How many? You must have some. There must be some really tough guys to play on like in that football pool. I know I'm jumping back and forth, but I'm kind of excited about it because I've never been in one. Right?
Everybody's pretty much holds their own. There's a couple that are really good. I mean, but yeah, I mean everybody holds their own. I mean everybody has their good weeks, bad picks. Last year was a lot of underdogs and a lot of weird picks that were winning. Like even Nico said that. Like I mean. It's just there was teams that were winning that were just, like how the hell did they pull that one off? Yeah, so I mean it happens, right? So I mean it's just unless you're really and I know like Nico's one of them as well that does it, but like if you're really hardcore, like where you read the stats and you read like who's in. I mean that all. I don't really get into that depth of it to find out who's injured and who's, you know what I mean. I just try to go by what
I don't know.
team
I don't
points
know.
and what the the for and against, and whether they're good at home, whether they're bad at home, and try to put everything together. And just like I said, for me, this is just fun. I enjoy doing it. I like the like everybody's in the pool and we just have fun, and it's great. But I think you'll enjoy it. Like I said, I think you'll get a kick out of it. Especially if you ever get ahead of Nico. I mean, and that way you can just rub it in, right? So and then you two could start having the rivalry and going back and forth and arguing and cutting each other
he's
up.
gonna maybe he should call himself late night collectors community in the
Yeah.
in the pool.
No, he just goes by Neeks, man. That's it, I think. So,
That's
but
right,
we
he's
all have
undercover.
unique. You have to think of a unique name, man, because we all have puns on the football thing. So
How
it's
come
pretty
Nico
cool.
doesn't?
He's too cool, I guess. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't. I don't even know if he. I don't think he has. I don't think he actually. I don't know if he has an actual favorite team. I know he likes a couple of them. So maybe if he had a favorite team, then he'd be able to do a pun. But if you don't, I mean, not all of it. Not everybody has the pun, but I mean, for the most part, everybody does. So
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I gotta have to figure something out.
yeah. Call yourself newbie. Check it out. So,
but I got a message from him. I got in trouble.
Yeah, you got in trouble.
No. I'm just joking. But yeah, I was like, "Who's messaging me?" And it's just funny that I got a message. It was just a message from him. Yeah. But yeah, nice. No, that's pretty crazy, man. Honestly, I can't wait. I don't even know. I don't, like I said, I have no idea about the football guys. You guys are gonna laugh at me every time I come on here every couple of weeks with Rob, and we start doing we do an update on stuff like that. That'll be fun to fucking that'll be fun to discuss, because oh man,
we'll be able to do the football and the hockey now when it comes to this winter, right? So
it will be you know what, it'll be different, right? So
yeah, Linda's aches and pains because she likes Troy Aikman. Old school. Mine is Cool Breeze.
Yeah, I know. I heard you say that. You say it again. What was it? Cool Breeze?
Cool Breeze, yeah, for Drew Brees. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you guys are too much, man.
Yeah. Quarterback toy. I think she means Troy. Yeah. Although I'm sure she would love to have him as a toy, but but yeah.
Oh my god, that's what she was thinking. Then she was thinking.
Yeah,
about
probably.
It.
That's why. Yeah, exactly. She was thinking. Yeah. So no, it's good. Like I said, you'll have a blast. So
I can't wait for it, man.
So tell me, how many games are left now? Because I don't follow baseball 100%. I follow it more when I'm around my family, because they're diehards on the baseball as well. But I try to catch up on it on.
You have 4 more series left, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, that's it, eh?
Yeah, because
and then it's the
3 games each, or at least 3.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So basically 3-6. Yeah. So you're still looking at about 9-10 games left, right?
Yeah.
And how many are we out for the wild card?
We are 3.5 or 2.5 now.
And the teams,
I guess I gotta find out what today did to us. That's the only thing. It's what today.
I'll tell you in 2 seconds. I'll tell you.
No, I know what the score was today, but I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
What that did for the standings for us is what I'm saying, because there's still
people. Okay. My bad.
There's still a game going on, and then there's a game at 9:30, right?
Okay.
Starting at 9:38. So
okay.
Those got the Bats of Baltimore and Los Angeles game. That's the. I mean, it might not. It still does have stuff to do with us, because they're ahead of us, right?
Yeah.
So. But they're number 1, right, in the AL East, right? We don't have to worry. Like
Seattle,
way up there.
Seattle,
Baltimore. We're not.
Oh,
we're Baltimore. Not gonna catch them. No. So for the wild card, we got. Where are we now? We are. Where's it? Oh, fuck off. It looks like a half a game back.
We're half a game back for the wild card.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Texas. Yeah.
Didn't the Yankees beat Texas?
That's the play in the wild card, bro.
Oh, that's the play.
Right? That's the play for the wild card, right? That's the play for the last spot. That's the still play for the last spot, right?
How the hell do we fall so far back?
Minnesota, Seattle, and Baltimore are in there, right?
Yeah.
So it's us, Tampa Bay, Houston, Texas. Well, it's Tampa Bay, but they're up there, right?
Yeah.
They're like +6, right up on us. I think that's what it is, right?
Okay.
So we're kind of fucked. We're kind of gonna be shit out of luck if we can't keep playing. We're like we're dropping at least one game to all these fucking teams. We should be beating, right? And you said it the other day, right? You said it earlier. Sorry, right?
Yeah.
So we're losing to teams we
Now
shouldn't
the
be losing
teams that
to.
are coming up for the Jays to play, are they? Is it feasible for them to be able to beat these teams, or are they in tough? Like, are they
October 1st is the last game. Sorry.
tough teams to play?
They are gonna be fun teams to play. No, they're not gonna be. Texas is the one we're in a race with. So we gotta play
Do we play
Texas.
them?
We gotta play Tampa Bay. Yeah,
Nice.
all right.
Well,
We
then
gotta
they
play
their fate is in their own hands, because if they're
because
playing
we're
Texas,
playing.
yeah, exactly, then they should be able to beat them if they
But they got
if
a
they,
big. They got a big. They got a big.
they got a big what? You lost me. Big. Let's see. They got a big. What could he have? What could I do to finish that sentence?
Sorry, they got Tampa Bay. We got the Yankees. So.
There we go. There we go. Hey, welcome back.
You got a big what?
I know, it's like a big what. Yeah, it's not a way that you should leave a conversation at, but that's okay. So where are we at? What do they have a big
I'm
of?
just fucking sweating. We got Boston and the Yankees coming up, right?
Okay.
Like in September. So that's gonna be another fun one.
Yeah.
Right? Because they're behind us, but it doesn't take much.
Well, that's just it, right? I mean, you screw up, and then all of a sudden they're catching up and passing you.
Yeah, it doesn't take much, man. Right?
Mhm.
You win one or two games, and that's it. That's all it goes, right? It goes by half
Yeah.
games. So, especially
Yeah.
if you're playing guys you're playing against, it goes by a whole game and a half, right? You gain ahead of them, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of it's just a weird how points work with that. So, and I don't know
Yeah.
because it's close. There's some of them that are gonna be really close, right down to the wire, right?
I mean, that
So-
is exciting too when it comes down to the wire like that. But I mean, it's
Oh,
also
man.
it's also
It is
stressful, man.
exciting.
You want to?
Very
I know,
stressful.
but it's very stressful. I know. I hate it myself, but I mean, I'm sure for the fans, some fans, I mean, I'm sure they enjoy
Remember-
it. But I want to know whether they're making it. I'd rather know for sure, right? So
You can go 4, 5, 6 quiet innings, and then all of a sudden at the end you get a rally, and that's when they start playing smarter. And if it wasn't for like that kid that they put in, if they're gonna say that David Snyder kid isn't making a difference in from them bringing him up to play,
yeah,
right? If he's not making a difference in this little bit of a fight towards the end, then they're not looking at it the right way. I believe he's making a huge difference, man.
yeah.
Just
yeah.
the way he's coming in and he's approached the game, right?
Well, I think
He's a
I think
small
on the
guy.
yeah on the weekend, I think I can't remember who it was, whether it was my brother-in-law or my nephew. Somebody had said something about that the bats are turning around and we're starting to get the bats, but now our pitching is kind of
The pitching is still
not quite there. But
statistically, it's still probably the reason why we're pitching looks crappy is not because of they're not pitching, is because when the pitchers that are doing a good job at keeping the team at another team at zero,
Okay.
we're with low points, we're not supporting them with the bats. That's what's happening. So
it goes one way or the
pitchers. Like you're getting a lot of these guys like Osman and all these and the big guys that are getting mad because you're not
Okay.
helping them out with that run support. Because he's pitching a knuckleball that is hurting his fucking literally breaking his fucking hand every game, and giving you 7 and 8 innings of no run ball or whatever. He could pitch 100 pitches, no problem. They'll pull him, but he can go longer than that. Then you got like Richards or Swanson, Richards, and all these guys that can pitch, right? Bassett, he's got like 9 different pitches. When you have 9 different pitches, bro, you can go all game long, right?
Okay.
And he's done 8. I've seen him do 8 innings, 9 innings, but then you bring in a reliever, and sometimes that fucks you up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That one pitcher
No,
might come
that's
in
fair
with a
enough.
faster arm, right?
Yeah. That's fair.
No, but it's and it's a lot more exciting than watching a fucking Leaf game. I'll tell you that much.
More exciting than what?
Watching
Leaf game?
Yeah.
That's because you don't watch them. That's why. If you did, then you would enjoy it.
Oh, I've watched them.
It'll be a good. I think it'll be a good year. It's going to be interesting to see what teams turn it around, though.
Right? Yeah. So see, the only thing is hockey's more brutal. Hockey's just straight up physical, get to the net and
Yeah.
score. As
Yeah.
opposed to let's say football or baseball where there's more strategy involved, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
people don't like baseball, it's because they don't have a half a brain. If they don't like football, it's because they don't have they just don't know what they don't know the strategy that goes into it, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it depends too, because I mean, some people just don't like slower sports. I mean, people say that baseball's too slow, but I mean,
Watch
I
it.
don't
Now.
mind it if
Have
it's
you watched
on.
it?
If it's on, I'll watch it. Yeah, I don't mind. I can watch it. I mean,
It's a
I'm
lot
not
faster than it was.
I'm not religious to watching it as I am with the hockey and my football, but if it's on, like, I mean, anytime I'm around my family, I mean, the game is always, if there's baseball, the game is always on, and I'm fine with that. Even when I go to my in-laws, same thing, man. I mean, there's always sports that seem to be on the TV, and I have no problems with any of the sports. It's just only certain ones are the ones where if I'm at home with nobody else around, where I would actually click on and tune in, and that's usually just hockey and football.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think hockey. The one thing that's got me the full focused a lot on it too is when I was to start doing the pools, right?
Yeah.
You know, but
And that's what I'm with me with football. That's why now all of a sudden I'm hooked on it with football too.
that's
of
why
that
I'm
very
worried about
reason.
this football. You get me
Why
hooked on another
more for you to
sport.
watch?
Yeah, bro. As I was
As if
thinking
you don't
about
watch enough.
as I'm getting older, it's fucking my heart can't handle this shit, the stress of these games anymore.
Oh shit,
It
dude.
doesn't matter what team it is or anything. There's a lot of stuff that
Yeah.
like even with when I watch other baseball games and stuff like that, it still fucks with me. Like the on edge that I can get.
Yeah,
If I'm
I get that
like,
way.
one person than the other. If I want one team to win more than the other, so
Yeah.
I'm fucking
Yeah.
sweating my balls off. You don't even know, bro.
Is it
This
that hot
fucking-
in there?
I don't know. I'm just me. Maybe it's just me. My mouth
Well,
doesn't
you
shut up, so I start sweating.
Oh, like you said, it's the equipment and everything generates heat off there too, right? So
It's fucking lights. I gotta
But
switch these two. These two that are
that
right here
is
above me.
actually that's probably your problem. Is the
It's the two that are above me. I
It is.
gotta switch them because I have the LED ones so that they're not
Yeah.
hot. Right.
Yeah.
But these two above me, if I go up right now to touch that bulb, I'm gonna burn my hand.
And that actually,
it's-
I have noticed that myself because we have pot lights in the living room. We don't really use them, and when we do use them, that's when I totally get hot. So you're right. It probably is your spotlights there or your pot lights. I mean,
It's
for
all
you,
good.
that's not the type of pot light I thought you would have up there, but I figured it would be
now I know where that fucking where it comes from because the heat, right? Like fuck,
the
but
heat to help the pot.
it's actually the computer's not too bad, right?
Yeah.
The
Okay.
computer's
So
only been on since
then it's
we started.
probably it's probably your lights then that are killing you.
We don't need the lights. Let's kill the lights, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, if I had a
That'd be like doing
spotlight
your
on me,
episode from the car again.
it would be, eh? It would be kind of
Yeah, it would
weird.
be like all
I
dark.
wonder what it would look like. But no, honestly, yeah, I can't wait to get into this football pool with you. Like I said, we'll talk a little bit after the show and
Yeah.
we'll see if we can get me set up with it, right? Because I think
I will.
it's should be easy, right? Like it shouldn't be
Yeah.
that. I guess we got to set up soon, right? When does it start?
Thursday. 2 days from now. 3 days. You got to have your pick in for Thursday, man, and then you got to get your money into my nephew before Thursday. So.
Oh, that's funny. I have to figure that out because I got it. Like I said, that's why I said we got to figure it out because I was like,
After the show, I'll go over everything with you. Don't worry, it's all good, man.
Because, like I said, when I go in, when I go into my Yahoo and stuff, it goes right into my fucking hockey from last year.
Yeah,
so I gotta figure out how to set it all and reset it all.
Reset it all. I think that's when you have to go in and go under a different group name, like the football group name with the account and all that. So.
Yeah. No. I think I know what it is. It's just like I said, I want to make sure I get on there and get you guys to whatever we have to do.
Yeah.
Make sure I pick this fucking.
At least get the one in. Get the Thursday because there's only one Thursday game, so get at least that pick in, and then you have till Sunday for the rest of them, and then you got one Monday game. So
So like, yeah. So like Sunday comes, you get
that's
like
why
what, 8 games,
that
right?
yeah, that's why I said for the first little while I'll remind you because you have a Thursday and then you're off Friday, Saturday, then you've got like 8 or 9 Sunday games, and then you've got one Monday night game. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when football was only on Sunday. Now it's like fucking every week,
Yeah.
like all weekend long.
Yeah. Well, I think it was Sunday. Then there was always the Monday night. Monday night football was always the big thing.
Extra,
If
right?
you're on, yeah, Monday night football was huge. And then all of a sudden, I don't know how long it's been where they've now done the Thursday as well, but or I could have that all wrong. Maybe it was Thursday and Monday then came along, but I'm pretty sure Monday night football had been around for quite a while. So
Yeah, that's all
Sunday
right.
and Monday. Yeah.
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 I know. I have to still make my my way over there too, because I got to bring you some of those fucking those hockey cards, dude. You know, I still have those Tim Horton ones. I don't even know
I
where they
just
are.
hang my head in shame for you, man. I mean,
I don't even know if Nico has his still. I think he has his still too. One
oh,
day
he
I'm just gonna
probably
sit and
does.
open them
I
for
was gonna
fuck's
say
sake.
you should guys just go on to our sister station there and just do a quick 20-minute, half-hour card opening of the Tim Hortons or something. I mean, actually, it's kind of cool because I've done a couple of card breaks the last couple of weeks, I guess, and it's kind of wild to sit there. It's like it kind of reminds me of our opening when we used to all sit around open up the Tim Horton cards. But the only difference is everything you open up is yours. Where you're in a card break, you're just waiting and hoping that your team pops up just so you can get that one card out of there, right? But
Bro, it's
or
close.
however
You
many.
know, if I open this drawer,
Oh, dude, you gotta make me upset, man. Don't you got them all in the drawer, just thrown in there?
some extra ones, a bunch of different extra ones. Yeah.
Fuck, you're killing me, brother. You're killing me, man.
Well,
But like
half
I
of them are
said,
wrapped,
whatever
but I
you
ran
have,
out of fucking plastic, right?
whatever you have, man. I told you, I had
I'm a fucking
I'll buy it
collector's
all off
worst.
you. Yeah,
I'm a collector's worst nightmare.
yeah, yeah. I know. I've already sorted everything once for you,
I
and that
figured,
was that took me like
what
I
am
think
I
that
gonna
took
do
me
with all
over
of
a
it?
week, man,
What am I
to
gonna
do
do
all
with all
that.
of it? That's what I think about. I say I do this I do it and I buy them for fun, but fuck. But
Yep.
at the end of the day, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do with it? I'm not a kid either. I gotta realize.
Well, for me,
It's
I
like,
just want to collect one master set, and then everything else I just put up on the auction and I sell it.
well, these cocksuckers were smart with the way they did it. They did it so that I could, what do you call it? I have to spend the fucking money. You get what I'm saying? Like I have to
Yeah,
spend the money because it's through Tim Hortons. Those ones.
yeah,
That's how they got me. Otherwise, I would have probably never bought fucking cards.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, see,
No,
sell
they
them,
do this
man.
other
I
thing.
told you.
They do this other thing, scan and pay or whatever. When you scan
Yeah,
your fucking
yeah.
points, now you get these raffles that you're entered into. I have no idea what the hell that's about. But
Yeah, I read something about that. I haven't quite looked into that yet, but yeah, I don't know. But I heard that the Tim cards are coming back
of course they
soon.
are. They're gonna come back every year.
So
So
yeah,
once the season starts,
I'm gonna have to start up the new one now, the 23-24
fuck that. I'm
series, and get
done.
her ready, man.
I'm done. I'm
No,
done.
not me, man.
I officially retire after those last cards I open right now.
Yep,
When I do
yep.
that, yeah, I
That's
officially
it, eh?
retire from. Yeah, fuck
Yeah,
that. I don't need those hockey cards anymore.
yeah. No,
It
I
was
love
fun.
it.
It was fun for a bit, but
Now
no,
it's just too much.
yeah, now it's just too much.
Yeah.
You know, it's
No,
like
I love it.
now it's taking up room. I don't need
Yeah.
stuff to take up room. Right?
Well, I have room here for them, so don't you worry.
I have precious home for them. Look at all
That's
the
right.
setup he has in the back. It's
Yeah,
all like he's already
yeah.
all.
Oh,
He's
I
got
got
all
it
his
right here.
cards set up. Yeah,
Yeah, there
like,
you go. Yeah,
they're all standing there
yeah.
like
They're
soldiers.
all. Yep, that's my personal collection there behind me. So
Hey,
I've
what
got
do you
some
do? You sit there.
more in front of me that are actually all signed and graded and everything. So
Well, that's all right.
yeah,
That's cool, man. Fuck.
yeah,
But you know, but that's been going good anyways, all that trading and stuff like that and fucking
yeah.
making
I'm
that
still
money.
having a good time. I like it. It just you buy cases, well, not necessarily cases, but you buy boxes and open them up. You hope for that that big hit and get it graded so you can get even more money for it. I've had a couple.
Aren't you waiting for that the Bedard one this year or whatever that's coming up?
Yeah,
Yeah, waiting for that set.
there's still talks. I mean, I don't think he's coming out until Series 2 of the Upper Deck. I think.
Next year?
I thought, yeah. Well, this year coming up. I mean, the show in November, which is the one we went to last year, when I met you there, that I was like blown away with. Like, it was like fucking. It's just too overwhelming, man. There's so much there. It's insane. But I love the Upper Deck. The upper deck booth that they had there, and that's when we all bought our boxes of Upper Deck and went in there and opened them. But I don't think Bedard is going to be in Series 1. I think he's going to be in Series 2. From what I heard, I don't know.
Yeah. So what does that mean? You're gonna, or are you just doing that so that you know, like, you know, it's coming out for sure in Series 1, and you don't want anybody to pick it up?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So you have a better chance of getting it? No.
Hey, listen, I picked up an older box, last year's box, 21-22. There was a sale somewhere and I picked one up, and I scored two good ones. I had a Lucas Raymond young gun and the Cole Caulfield young gun, and I put them both in for grading. So that could I could potentially have, like, depending on what the grade comes back, but I mean, I potentially have a $350-$400 card there for Cole Caulfield, and I think with Raymond Lucas, I think that could be, maybe 100 and something, 120, 150.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's good ones. Like, even like, for instance, hang on.
Don't pull anything.
Yeah, I'm an old man.
You got all
this is a graded. This is a signed Jeremy Swayman one, graded at a 9. That was the Tim Hortons one I opened on. Yeah, so I mean, even that one.
So you got a whole $5 Tim Hortons card now.
You got a what?
I mean, how much is that card ever going to be worth? $5?
No. Right now it's probably sitting at about $250 graded.
Not bad. If somebody wants to pay that much.
That's a sign. That's a signed one. That's a sign. Those ones are different. Those are your redemption cards. I got a bunch up on the wall as well, but they're all the jersey.
Oh, that's the ones. Like, I could be sitting on a redemption card right now. Do they expire?
You could be. They do. That's why I'm saying open your fucking packs, you prick, because you're killing me.
When do they expire? Like, to get them?
They usually give you a year. I think they give you a year and a half or something like that. But still, the fact is,
a year.
I know. So I'm saying, open your fucking packs. Not only that, is you could also have a world's best in there, and I'm looking for some world bests.
Oh, you have your world's best right here in front of you.
Yeah, I do, don't I? Yeah, you will be the world's best if you open a world's best and give me, who's the world's best friend, the fucking world's best card.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, you worked that one out pretty quick.
Yeah. Actually, that just came to my head. I got lucky on that one.
Look at that, man. It's still quick, as an old man.
Yeah. Not bad for an old man, eh? Grays. Steal my grays. Fuck it. Whatever. I don't care.
Gotta bring the shit box in for to get it looked at tomorrow.
Oh, did you?
Oh, I have to go tomorrow, man. I gotta.
Oh, you gotta go tomorrow. Okay. And this is for what? The yes, actually, I agree with her. Brother. Just give them to me. I'll open them.
Yeah. No,
my sister. Yeah.
And my mouse is fucking food. It's there.
Sorry. So you're bringing your car in?
Yeah. I gotta bring it in. I gotta see how much it's gonna end up fucking costing me. Now this is gonna be fun.
Now, what are you looking at? You doing
40 fucking degrees is gonna be tomorrow again, isn't it?
Now, what is it tomorrow for? Are you doing the flex pipe tomorrow? You're looking at?
Well, if that's the case, I'm gonna just, like I said, I'm just gonna tell them to give it a Band-Aid.
Take it out.
No, I'm gonna tell them to give it a Band-Aid. I'm just gonna put I'm gonna get one.
I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can do a Band-Aid on a flex.
Well, whatever, just to fucking keep it quiet, just to shut it up for a bit, because it's starting
to cut it out. Just cut it out and put it in a pipe.
Yeah, but he's not gonna do the pipe there. They don't do exhaust,
oh, they don't do it there. Okay.
No, so, and you're not gonna be able to buy one where you don't have to buy a flex pipe, or you can't get it. It's hard. You got to go somewhere and get that pipe made, right?
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be straight.
Yeah, you'd have to go to an exhaust place.
Flexing. Yeah, I don't want the flex in it, right?
Go to Hot Rod Scott's.
My nephew has a place that he went to where he got his last exhaust and stuff. So if that's the case, I'm just gonna see if he's still got that, right? Hook up kind of thing. But if not, he's still in fucking Cuba right now, lucky kid, man.
Is he still in Cuba?
Yeah, but
You
it's
heard
so
from him?
funny. We're like 40 degrees. Yeah, he messaged me once. I'm pretty sure he's been
Okay.
in contact more with
Well,
his dad
yeah,
and stuff,
of
right?
course, of course. So
Yeah,
he's
I
having
can't.
fun. He's doing
My
good.
brother's been so nervous all week. Yeah.
Hey, man,
Uh,
it's first
so
time when your kid goes away for the first time to a different
gotta be
country,
excited.
right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I told him. I said, just remember, man. Yeah, I told him at least. You know what? The one thing I understood, like when I got down there, like the first time I ever went, because that's the first time you'll be in Cuba. I guess it was the first time. So I said the first
Yeah,
time you get a real kick in the ass of what life is like, right?
yeah,
That
yeah.
the reality behind life, and hopefully makes them see things as you know as an 18-year-old instead of fucking realizing that spending money and all that shit. Hopefully he realizes that fucking what's it called? The value of it, because those guys there are still happy even with nothing. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Some of them, and I remember, I'll never forget it. And I think I probably told the story on here a million times, but the first time I went, there was a guy that was wheeling himself up the fucking hill in the middle of the heat like this with the fucking in his wheelchair with no legs, dude, smiling, waving. You know what I mean? And I'm thinking, this guy's
It's
smiling. It's
different down
fucking
there,
score.
man. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, you have to remind your brother. I'm sure he went away when he was young one time and probably worried his mom and his
no, the
parents
first
too.
time he
So.
went away was with I think my old man. Right? It was
Oh,
with
okay,
my dad,
okay.
like to my by
Did he
like
not
on
do
by
like
himself.
a trip with just friends anywhere?
I don't think so. Besides Montreal or anything like that, or like
Yeah.
to go watch a hockey game, or maybe somewhere like I don't know other than that. But I don't think he went like on a plane.
Oh, okay.
So he's older. Look, see, this is what happens, man. Your fucking hair goes in your mouth. So
That's why I trimmed it all down, man. I thought, fuck it. I can't handle that
oh
shit no
fuck.
more.
Yeah, man. And then you go
Drives
to
me
bite,
nuts.
and it
Yeah.
pulls, right?
Yeah. Drives me
Oh,
nuts.
so. But yeah, so I hope he's having a good time. But yeah, when he gets back, I'll ask
Oh,
him
I'm
about
sure
the
he is.
fucking exhaust place, right? But
Yeah.
it's that and that fucking starter, guys. Anybody out there? I'm
Still
actually
working on
in
that
contact
starter.
with somebody from Texas right now. To be honest with you, a lot of these cars. Remember when the weather got fucked up down there? I think a lot of these cars got into accidents,
Yeah.
right? And people are parting them out now, right? So they're smart because they're gonna get more money for the car than they are gonna sell it, right? When they're gonna sell it, right?
I just find the vehicles nowadays suck for the majority of them. They're built to
Well, it's
last
80,000
a
kilometers, bro.
couple. 80,000 kilometers is freaking nothing,
For
dude.
a starter, bro, is yeah, you got it's okay.
But still, I mean, you
It's not
get
completely gone yet.
yeah, and then because of the fact of the type of car it is, your starter for a car like that is like $1,000, as opposed to when you had the old school cars where
700.
you get a starter where you get it for a friggin' $75 to $100.
No,
It's
you're not gonna get
bullshit.
started for that price. When
It's
you get a starter
bullshit,
for that
man.
price, maybe $200 back then, but
Come on.
I don't know why it's
Depends on how far
$1,100
back
right
you're
now,
going.
man.
I go back further than you.
Yeah, you go back when it was when you used to crank it from the
It crank
front,
them
right?
over. Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
no, but I mean, honestly, I'll tell you
Add
right now
electric.
that
Add electric
for
crank.
$1,100, I'm thinking, what the fuck? But then I
Yeah.
found I was with a buddy and we found these websites that because it tells you the interchangeable vehicles that Honda makes or fucking whatever
Mm,
that
yeah.
it's the same piece. People don't realize that they end up buying the
Yeah.
right. So they have one that's anything that's got the 3.5 motor in it of that year. So the Honda Odyssey, the fucking
Yeah.
Honda Accord,
Ridgeline.
yeah, anything that
Ridgeline.
has the Pilot,
Pilot.
right? Yeah,
Ridgeline.
anything that has had that 3.5, that starter is the exact same. And it's like a third of the money. If I went and said I have a Honda Odyssey and I need the fucking like a 2015 Honda Odyssey, yeah, you get that fucking starter for nothing. 100 maybe yeah, I can get a refurbished one for like $200.
Joys of owning a big
Manufactured.
name vehicle, buddy.
Fuck, but it's only because it says an A instead of an H, man.
Yeah, it's true. It's bullshit. I don't agree with it.
Right?
Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%, man.
I couldn't figure out why it wasn't working, right? Remember I told you I was having these fucking weird
Yep.
starts with the fucking heat. So
Yeah,
it's still
yeah.
doing it, but now when it gets, I went down to go pick up Nico from his second job, right? And
You told me that.
I almost didn't get it started,
Oh,
guys, after
to
I
get it
fucking picked
started.
him up, man.
Fuck,
After an
eh?
hour of, well, maybe about almost an hour of sitting out, like it sat out there and cooled down, but it wasn't cool enough outside. where it gave it enough, like it cooled it down enough. But I'm trying to figure out why it happens when it heats up, and I just can't. I've seen what the starter looks like, and I've seen all, but I cannot understand why when it heats up, it has a harder time. I can't figure out. It's not that the teeth are worn,
Yeah.
because when it does start, it starts fine. So
I
I
don't know.
don't get it. I don't understand how the expansion and the contraction
Trade it
works. I
in.
don't get it.
Trade it in.
Right?
That car costs you too much money, man. Not
What
just
does
in
that cost me?
just not
I've
in
been paying,
let's
like,
talk
remember,
about
I
how
haven't
much.
changed anything.
Let's how
What have
much.
I
Let's
changed?
see how much how much has it cost you in tickets?
I only get that one ticket, dude.
And it was enough,
But
dude.
that one ticket was
That
my
kills
fault.
you, man.
That one ticket was my fault,
You
man.
need to
Right?
have a
I
little
don't drive that way anymore.
one
I don't drive that
cylinder type
speed
car to
anymore.
keep yourself from getting yourself
I
into
told you I
trouble.
was never I was never driving that speed. You have nowhere
Yeah.
to prove that I was driving that speed. The
Yeah.
ticket was annulled, bro. They have no
Yeah.
evidence on it. Okay, big deal.
Yeah. Fuck.
They did just wanted my fucking $1,700 at the fucking
Yeah.
pound. That's what they wanted. Okay,
Absolute bullshit. Yeah, I hear you.
right. So, but this is the first part I got to change, right? So
Yeah.
this is why it's kind of pissing me off,
Yep.
because
No, fair enough.
everything on this car I can do myself. Right, I could do the brakes myself, which are coming
Yep.
up. Right, it's almost 100,000. They're coming up. Right,
Yeah. Yeah.
I could do that myself in the driveway. I could do the starter. It's right there. When you see it, it's fucking physically right there when you open the hood. Okay. Okay. And I went to test the battery too, right?
Frustrating. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
went to test the battery, and I'm
Battery's
thinking,
fine.
I'm thinking, this battery, guys, this is it's gonna go. It's at 80,000. It's fucking 5 years old. The car, right? It's had its time with the battery, right? I go to look at the battery, bro. It's a fucking $900 battery. And I realize, wait a second, I'm looking, and it's a deep cell battery. So I have over 10 years on that battery, easy, before it
Yeah.
goes, before anything
You'll be
starts
fine
happening
with
with
that.
the battery.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going, because I thought to myself, $900 for a battery? Are you fucking insane? Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I understand there's
And
batteries out
you
there that are
drive a
fun,
lot, man. You do a lot of back and forth. You do a lot of driving. I mean,
but there's only
and with that car,
80,000 in 5 years. I've only owned it for 2, so I put
yeah,
40,000 in 2 years. So I've gone over the average.
yeah,
But everybody that I do see lives quite a distance, at
yeah. I
least
know.
25 plus kilometers away.
At least, yeah,
Right? The closest thing I do is work, right?
yeah, yeah.
But I also like to idle the car a lot, which is not good.
Yes, you do. I know.
I think
Yeah,
that's where the exhaust leak came from.
yeah, probably. A lot of condensation and a lot of stuff from just sitting there idling.
Did you see what they pulled off for Wasaga Beach this weekend?
No, I wanted to look into that and I hadn't had a chance. Please fill me in. What happened there? Tell me.
Dude, okay, so remember when we used to go up there, and we used to have a great time, you used to bring your car, and
August.
you.
Okay, August for 10 over actually it was 11 years straight,
Yeah.
myself and a bunch of buddies for 11 years straight in August, the middle of August, would go up for Corvette weekend
Yeah, well, it used to wasn't it
every
always
year.
on didn't it always fall on the Labor Day long weekend or the
No,
weekend
no,
prior to that?
it was always around my buddy's birthday, so the middle of the month, always, because we would always celebrate his birthday up there. And middle of August, Corvette weekend, we did it for 11 years straight, and it was freaking awesome.
Yeah. Now, in the last couple of years,
Now,
though,
yeah,
the last
now
couple of years, these new guys, this new
all these
generation,
Karens are out there fucking,
oh, it's
it's
not even
too
that.
loud. My God, he's doing a burnout. There's smoke. Oh my God.
I'm
I can
rubbing it off. I'm rubbing off on you, eh?
the
No,
bass. Oh shit, no.
no. What
Fuck.
happens is they don't want. Remember, a lot of people up there now or don't want, because of the last couple of years. Then they've been blocking cops off on the street and doing shit illegally, right? They've
Mhm.
been setting up these illegal shows or races or whatever, and they've been. This is why they did it this weekend. They actually got Wasaga got an actual injunction
Mhm.
from the province to allow them this new law up there. So I was looking up on it yesterday, and the laws were fucking nuts. So you want to hear what this
Yeah,
is?
I do. I do actually. Yeah.
Okay, so the town, these are the new, fucking stupid internet. But yeah, so here's the picture. You could just read it, man, from the fucking picture. So it says illegal car rally fines because they having these car rallies up there, right? So remember, even now that they don't even want these car shows up there anymore. Even these classic cars, right? If it's not street legal, it's not allowed on the road.
Horrible, man.
If it's not street legal, yeah. If there's nothing, if there's some sort of modification, MTO was there. They had rides set up. They had checkpoints going into the beach and out.
Fuck
Right?
them.
They had checkpoints, right? Well, it's understandable to a certain point. Okay, we understand because we understand how to be right about it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've been to street racing. I've been there before.
I've done it
I've
all.
watched all kinds, right? But any legal stuff. I'm not saying that it was 100% legal. I'm not saying that I had illegal modifications done to my car or anything. But I'm pretty sure sitting there watching was would be part of this fine, right? But the participants get an $880 fine. Anybody who's participating in it, okay?
Wow.
Any obstruction of an officer is an $880 fine, right?
That's legit.
Your first time offense, the maximum could be up to $250,000 when it comes to checking like how many times this happened or whatever. It's your first time offense, what you participate in, how they, how many are you gonna, so the second offense is equals 50 to up to $50,000 depending on the max, like what they decide because of the maximum, right? Well, illegal modifications, you're automatically impounded. So as soon as they find something, Rob, as soon as they find even something dangling from your fucking rear view mirror,
I know.
Is an obstruction. Okay. Stickers on your car, illegal modification. Like when you have a little sticker on your car.
Like that's getting just absolutely ridiculous. I think it's absolute bullshit.
It is. I know they're gonna use proper judgment, but I bet you for the first time they're gonna hit hard. Right, and stunt driving is automatically impounded, right?
Okay, well that's okay. That's
we already know that one. I've gotten that one, so we already know that one.
I've got that one.
Yeah, the first time offense, but it could have been up to 25 grand for me if I would have got charged with that. Could have been up to 25 grand. I didn't realize that's how much. Not so much for me. I don't know what the city of Vaughan was or King or whatever the fuck it was, but at least if I was up there and I got caught doing that speed. I would have had I would have to pay a lot of fucking money, man. But okay, so they did this because a lot of these kids are going up there and just acting like idiots, bro. And not for anything. We had a lot of cars that were modified, that were stereos were loud and shit were loud. And people didn't, it was more of a cottage area when we went up, as opposed to people that own really, really big
Beach One wasn't. Beach One was never really a cottage area. Beach One was always where your shopping was. But your bars, bananas, like all that sort of shit.
You had the campsites, the campgrounds you can count around. It was always right like that.
Yeah, but it was further down a bit over the bridge there.
You have a lot of beach people that are there, and because of the size of it now, like the size of the amount of people that go in, they come from the city and come from other, other cities, like near neighboring cities to see these things and do these things. It gets really packed up there, and I could understand the people that actually now have houses or cottage homes that they live up there all the time. They're gonna be bitches about it, bro. And some of those people are honestly not too far off from our age, bro, that are being bitches about it, right? Not everybody, no, but not everybody does.
I get it. You're right. No, you're right. I mean, I get it. Trust me.
I still don't think these kids should be doing what they're doing up there. I don't think they've done it the right way. They've ever done it the right way. You know what I mean? But for them not to allow, like you're not going to see Corvette weekend up there, and any of the Corvettes that aren't.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like that's such a shame.
You'll have to pay for those events if you want, and if you want to bring your car up there, you have to tow it up there if it's not street legal. But that means they should do it always been.
If it's not street legal, like they should. Back in my day when it said that it wasn't street legal, you're talking about a quarter-mile car that's doing 7 seconds. I mean, that's not okay. That's not going to be a fucking street legal car. Any other modifications? I mean, shit. Look at my Charger I had. Are you telling me that was not street legal because it was tubbed, had the blower out the hood and all that sort of shit? Come on.
See, I think
it's still street legal. You pass certification. As long as you pass certification, that should be fucking street legal.
But it's okay. So I think they base it on the year of the vehicle, obviously, because okay, now you see what they're doing. There's another thing my mechanic told me that they were doing, right? Is that a lot of these shops now are hollowing out the catalytic
The
converters
Cadillacs.
because you don't need
Yeah.
them. They're hollowing
Yeah,
them
yeah.
out, right?
Yep.
So they're
Yep.
leaving them on there
To make
because
it look like yes.
so they're still there, okay,
Yeah.
but they're hollow right through.
Hmm.
So what
Hmm.
happens when they're hollow right through? You got nothing blocking it, nothing holding back. You're still
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
get that full. It's just gonna look like it's there,
Yeah.
right? But you're also programming your computer to bypass the catalytic code.
See, that's the thing is because of these cars nowadays with the computers. A lot of the
Yeah,
ones that we
and
grew up,
those guys
we didn't
were
have
getting in
friggin'
trouble.
computers
Yeah, but you still had a code that would show up if your catalytic wasn't working because you had a O2 sensor or something, bro. We had a mine. Everybody had one for emissions. Now
in the
because they're
'60s.
now maybe not in the 60s, okay, yeah, it was different, but you were allowed to fucking take your catalytic out back then too because it didn't make a difference anyways. You were still
Yeah.
fucking inhaling uh uh you're still inhaling the fucking motor basically.
That's
It
the
didn't make a
best.
difference.
There is
But
nothing better than a carbureted car flying by you and smelling that unburnt fuel is the absolute best. I
no,
don't care what
because
anybody
unleaded fuel
says.
costs money, bro.
Fuck, that's awesome. That is
You
a
don't
fantastic.
understand.
If they can
When you're
bottle
paying
that shit up and use it as
almost two
cologne,
dollars a
I'd
liter,
buy it.
when you're paying almost $2 a liter, you know what? I'd rather be. I'm trying to fucking capture all that. I'm trying to catch all that unburned fuel, right? And keep it for myself because the fuck, man. I understand it's just fumes, right? But
Yeah,
but you get what I'm saying, right? As
yeah,
to
yeah,
that point, right? It's just
yeah.
I
I get
understand. I
it.
love this
Just
smell
things are
too. Don't worry.
so
I
friggin' different
understand.
now, man. It's I don't know.
I'm,
I
I
just don't get
understand.
it.
It's just that if they didn't do it the right way, then and I get it. I get why they're doing the laws, right? I mean, these laws are. It's
For
not.
some
These
of it,
aren't
yeah.
normal laws. These are not. These are laws apply everywhere. Okay, but they up them in Wasaga district alone because it happens, or just township alone because it happens a lot
Yeah.
more, right?
Okay. I agree to some of the things that you're saying. Okay. Anything to do with racing, shit like that. Like my sister has a problem actually where she lives, where she lives across kind of like kitty corner from a Tim Hortons. And you get these guys that, that do burnouts in the middle of the intersection and, do donuts and bikes ripping up and down. Okay, I get that. But I'm saying if you're going for a cruise and you're not doing anything illegal, you're within the speed limit, you're cruising along in your vehicle, why the fuck should you get hassled?
You're gonna okay. I'm not saying that certain people are gonna get hassled, but you're not gonna if you're in an import nowadays, you're gonna get hassled. Not so much maybe the classic cars, and you know what? It's not for anything, but a lot of the classic cars, they technically shouldn't be on the road either, right? I'm saying it because you got to look if you're gonna do it to one, you got to do it to all of them. You get what I'm saying? You can't just single out one. You know, not Freddie. You can't just single out one like an import as
I'd have
opposed
to
to a
think
fun.
about that.
No, you can't legally. You can't. Okay, and in Toronto
I
too,
think I
everything's
think all classic cars should be legal on the road. That's when they were
no.
built properly, built to last.
I'm
Nowadays, they
not.
build them to last for
They don't
3 years,
last.
and then they fucking
How do
break
they
it, and
last?
they want
Where
you
are they?
to.
Where are all the classic cars that haven't been rebuilt?
They're all stored in the garage, and they're Sunday drivers
They're
now.
all rotting in the ground, man, at the fucking different parts of the country. Mm, but if they would have known how to keep them fucking uh in
Rust
good
proofed.
shape. Yeah, there's certain people that did, yes, obviously, but those are
But
just because
look
they were
look
freaks
where
when
we
it came to
live.
cleaning
Look where we
their
live
cars.
too. You go down to the southern states, man. I'd say the majority, a lot of people, they drive the older ones because
Yeah,
because
but
you don't have
they
to
don't
worry
even
about
drive
it.
nice older ones. They drive fucking shitty older ones that they just still have been passed down from family generation to
And
generation.
yet, but you just said it. There you go. You just said
Yeah.
it. They
Okay, they
pass it
don't
down from
rot in the
generation
states
to
because of the
generation
weather.
because they're built to last.
But they still you
You
still got
telling
truck
me
drivers
40
who are.
years from now you're going to pass down
I don't
your
think the cars
Acura?
built for that. Why would anybody build a car to last anymore? My Toyota is probably still going out there like crazy, bro.
I
What are you
bet you it
talking
is.
about?
I bet
What
you
are you
it
talking
is.
about? Hey,
Yep.
and this thing over here doesn't need a water pump done until the water pump. Like how they used to do them every
Yeah, I
100,000.
know.
This
Yeah.
is not
Now
even
it's
this one 200 to
yeah.
250,000. You have to take a look at it. So
Yeah.
it does. They do.
I get it.
They do a
I
lot
get it.
distance. Yeah, they do have, but they
Yeah.
have their other. It's the electrical parts that you have the
Yeah.
issues with, right? Like
Well, that's
the
because
motor itself will last me forever.
That's because there's
It's
so
everything
many
around.
computers now.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
have
Like
so
I
many
said, just my car
toys.
alone has almost 50, right?
Yeah, you have so many toys now on these new vehicles with your, your um, lane assist and all this other shit and all your power this, power that, and
I'll tell
you
you right
know,
now, when you're on off, guys, when you're on off fucking thing, when you have one of those eco things where it shuts the car off when you're at a stupid light or
oh, I
you're in
turn mine
traffic.
off, man. I can't
Okay, I
stand
know
it.
I used to turn mine off, but when it stops working, period, right? That's a
Yeah,
sign of your starter's starting to go.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, just to keep it, just to keep you guys on
That's
the
right.
ball, okay?
That's right.
Because that's how I figured out that my starter's going because of the stupid damn fucking
Thing wouldn't
but
turn
it's
off.
actually,
Yeah,
what's funny is it's that the car actually is smart enough to know that, yeah, if I don't do this properly,
it won't
if I
start
don't
again.
start, yeah, it might not start for him, right? And if
Yeah,
it doesn't start, it can cause an accident, so it's like a liability thing. It's almost like they
yeah,
set it up purposely to think like that.
yeah.
Maybe my car's got some AI, and I'm gonna end up fucking in the water one day. Oh, up
I
shit's
don't
creek
know.
without a paddle with that thing.
Yeah,
No,
I don't know. I've got because I'm on the fence on that. I mean, I can't be a hypocrite because I do like a lot of the modern features that the cars have now. Like I love the Bluetooth for your phone, obviously. I love this, uh, there's a lot like the power option. I do, but just some of the older vehicles, just with like the reliability and everything, I would just prefer to go
I,
back to the simpler times, man.
I was able, my nephew to let me the car for a
Oh
day
yeah,
so
I
they could
forgot to
take it.
ask you
Remember
about
I
that.
told you?
How was that?
So there's something wrong with his stereo, bro. I'm sorry. I love stereos, but it's
Hmm.
not. There's something wrong, man, and it's
That's not
driving me
right.
nuts. The car is nice. Don't get me wrong. It's different. It's more luxurious than that's mine. Let's say it's just built for luxury more than anything,
Can you say
right?
what it is, or?
It's a Q. What is it? Not the bigger one, not the Q30. The one Q45 maybe
Oh, okay, okay, yeah,
4 door. Yeah, right.
yeah,
So it's nice, man. It's not as sporty like feel as mine, like because mine has
yep,
more sportier seats and all that crap, right? And it
yeah,
feels more sporty when I'm on the road because the tires are wider,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
But it's not as, even though it's luxurious, mine to a little bit of it to a
yeah,
point, but not like his, right?
yeah,
Now he didn't want to get rid of the screens, right? Or he didn't want to upgrade the screens because you can get a whole Android now where you could have a whole Android, basically a touch screen, right? That runs everything from your heat and all that stuff. Because most of the cars, my car too, now has touch screens for the heat and the everything else, right? All the climate control stuff. And
yeah,
so if I want to change the deck, I'd have to change that whole screen, right? His is a little different the way it switches in, right? So I told
yeah,
him he didn't want to do that, right? And at first he had his amp hooked up, his amp and the stereo hooked up, so that oh, so that it was running. It was making the RCA's through the speaker connection, which is was a bullshit way to make RCA connection, right? You should buy that adapter, right? That hooks into the
hmm,
back of your deck.
yeah,
Then he
yeah,
bought the adapter, and he didn't like the quality of the deck, right? Because the sound isn't the greatest. This is not like if you buy an aftermarket deck, you're still going to get some of that distortion,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
right? Because the voltage that comes from the deck, you're going to get some feedback noise because of the engine. You get a
yeah.
lot, right? You get a lot. So he buys a fucking deck, and like it took me 20 minutes just to realize that I have to hook it up to the fucking, he puts the deck in the glove box. You know how those setups, how people used
Yeah,
to have to set in the Chevys, they used to have to put
yeah,
the
yeah,
fucking the old deck setup still in the trunk.
yeah,
That was like the bypass. You still had to actually have the old deck hooked up. Like, so this way he has it like that. So now I'm hooked up to I'm hooked up to an actual deck like a Kenwood deck,
yeah, yeah,
but it's playing through Bluetooth, which is another shitty connection,
yeah,
right? Because now I'm playing from signal to signal. I'm trying to send
yeah,
music that's supposed to sound crisp and clear. It's
yeah,
like if
yeah,
I play, not for anything, but if you play on your regular car, you hook it up to just your Bluetooth and play the music, and then you hook it up hardwired to
yeah,
the USB port.
yeah,
It sounds better when it's hooked up as a
yeah.
USB
Of
port.
course.
Obviously, I
Yeah,
mean, it's just the way it works, right? So the car, the the speakers are nice. There's two 12s. I think the ported box doesn't work for them. It says
Okay,
it could be
yeah.
ported, but I don't like that ported sound.
I like
If it
sealed.
Yeah, if it doesn't give you what you want, then it's
Yeah.
not the ported doesn't sound right? In
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
theory. But
Yeah.
that's personal opinion. He's got two digital amps which are powering these. One's powering the rest of the car, and the other
Yeah.
one's powering
The
those
12s.
two fucking 12s, right? And there's just something about the 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 sound, the beat, the bass,
Okay.
that it's not picking up a frequency of some sort. It's missing out certain frequencies. Maybe it's just got to be tuned right. I don't know if
You might need a
you make
separate
sense to you.
EQ.
I think he needs an equalizer, honestly.
Yeah. He's a separate EQ.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I can't figure out why it's not sounding right. Okay, the problem too is he's got the factory stuff in the like I'm pretty sure he's got the factory speakers still in the front doors. So
And
that could be, but
that could be a problem too, because some of those factory with the higher end cars, they come with pre-amplified speakers, which can screw up. Yeah. So
right, and so you can never really tune it unless you hook it up with an equalizer itself. You can never really tune it properly.
no.
Each setting, like back, rear, and like middle. So there's something, like, don't get me wrong, it's fucking loud as fuck,
Sure.
but it's not hit. It's not. There's something missing from it.
Doesn't
And
hit
the only
right.
reason I know is because if you're so used to listening, like let's say I'm used to listening to a certain song, it doesn't matter what stereo it's on. It should be consistent.
Yeah.
Even if it's on a loud stereo as opposed to a lower stereo, that hearing that comes through your ear, the vibration that comes through and you hear,
Yeah.
you should be able to hear it properly. I'm not hearing it, and I don't know how to. I want to explain it to him, right?
Yeah.
Because it's great. Don't get me wrong, but it just doesn't sound right. And I'm not saying it as a criticism. I'm saying it as
try to
I don't know.
help.
I think you might blow your. I'm thinking he might blow those subs because he's putting a strain on them that they can't handle. Like maybe the notes that they can't handle.
Yeah.
Maybe they're not. I feel
like
they're not like wired in the back. Like I feel like they could be dual voice coils and they're not wired.
I was going to say that, or are they 8 ohm or 4 ohm speakers?
They're probably 4 ohm, but he's probably got them down to 2 ohm. But he probably can get them down on the amp to 1 ohm.
Yeah.
So if he wires the dual voice coils over properly and then out of the box properly, you can get it down to maybe 1 ohm. You can get it down to 1 ohm if you wire it properly.
Yeah.
Because you're dividing two. It's a math equation, right?
It is. I know. I had mine all
done
that way. I had to have so many bloody EQs and extra EQs and shit. It was ridiculous, man. Because but everything I had was in sealed boxes, man. That's the only way it hits hard is with sealed boxes.
So it wasn't allowed. The deal part of it wasn't allowed to smoke in the car, right?
I remember that. Right? You didn't break that rule, I hope, did you?
No, I didn't break that rule.
Okay, good man.
Right?
Good
man. I only went for a fucking quick 15-minute drive. It was parked for the whole time and then at 15 minutes back, right? So
okay.
But yeah, no, it was funny, right? So I
interesting.
It's clean, crisp, perfectly clean, like fucking car. Okay.
Yep.
But on his passenger side, just like his uncle, right? He's got all these empty Timmy's cups, right?
Oh, dude, come on, man. What is wrong with you people?
But that's it. That's all he has. But there's no crumb. There's no nothing. There's no dust.
Matter.
There's no nothing. He just, instead of throwing it in the garbage, he just puts it there until he gets out and throws it in the garbage, right? So it's only in one spot. It literally is. Mine's more of the whole car, right?
Yeah.
Right?
I wasn't going to say that, but okay, you did.
Yeah, okay. But it's so funny. And when I say to him, "What the fuck are you doing?" He goes, "Oh, I'm just trying to be like my uncle."
Lazy.
You know how much he does it because he knows it drives me crazy when I tell him, I'm glad to be like your uncle, eh? I'm not the wrong person to follow, man. You can like certain things that I like, but I don't want you to be like me. I'm not asking, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one thing, man. With
kids these days, eh?
Yeah.
You would think
they'd
have better role models.
I ain't going anywhere with that.
No, I'm not too bad with it, man. Come on.
No, I know. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying because I'm sometimes too picky when it comes to vehicles.
Yeah. Fuck, yeah. Leave me the fuck
Ask
alone.
ask my
My
wife.
show, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, this guy. Yeah. He's like, yeah. If you don't want to listen, I didn't have to. It's okay.
Yep. Yep.
No. I was talking about how I got to drive my nephew's car, man, like an
Yeah.
hour one night, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That's all right, man. Nothing wrong
I
with
just
that.
want to,
That's good.
yeah. Maybe it's just I'm getting old and I don't like stereos like that anymore.
I've
But I
dude,
can't see
you
that
saw the
happening.
stereo I came from, and I even had a little one in my truck that I had.
But up
And
to
now that
last year, bro, I didn't care.
I know, and I'm at the point now where I don't know, maybe I'm too old, whatever. But it's just like, yeah, okay, as long as I have
See,
something to listen to, man, that's all I care.
I don't think for me, I don't honestly think for me it's that reason. I think I really being picky about it because, up till what 2 years ago, I had fucking stereo in my car.
Yeah.
And I was still I was
Yeah.
40, right? So it's not like I
Don't
was
get me wrong.
fucking.
There's certain days where it's like, oh man,
You
just
wish,
like I
right?
have
You
that
had
car for
yours.
one more, just for one day, just to
Yeah.
get it out of your system again or whatever. But um,
But no, I don't think I would do it I don't think I would put it into this car. It's too much money and it's too much a waste of time. There's
it's
a lot
harder.
of
It's harder
bullshit
with the
stuff like
newer
that.
cars, man. Like it was different back in the early '90s
Even
when I did all
5 years or
mine.
10 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, it's easier because nothing was like the shit that came with the vehicles was shit. So when you upgraded everything, it was fine. But now everything they come with half decent stereos. Everything is already pre-wired, pre-amplified. Each speaker's pre-amplified. Now it's a
Yeah.
freaking nightmare if you try to add anything to it, right? So
Yeah. No. No,
yeah,
I know, and that's why it's like I don't even want to touch it. I don't know why he bothered to touch it. It's like it looked nice when it wasn't hooked up into the glove box like that, but I know he got a little bit of a better quality, but still there's
yeah,
something I think like I said, it's too much stuff getting rerouted. I
yeah,
think he needs to get like you said, and we were saying it was just a proper EQ. And I think this, to be honest, the music needs to be hardwired in, right?
yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
I just didn't have it right, or maybe it doesn't hook up to my phone. It should,
yeah,
but
maybe something.
it, you know,
But you would think that it would.
well, with a USB connection, right? You would think it
Yeah,
works. It should work that way, right? But
yeah.
it all depends on how it works, right?
Hmm.
So, but yeah, it was nice. It was enjoy. Like I said, it's a nice thing. It's just like I said, it needs to get tuned up a little better.
Yeah. That was the one thing I liked about working with the dealerships, man, getting to drive all the different type of cars and hearing all the different stereos and how they actually, some were actually a lot better than others, like if they came with the Primo stereo system, if they didn't. And it was interesting, man. I liked it.
It is. It's fun, and then you get to play with all of the new stuff, right? Like,
All the gadgets.
yeah, right. So
Yeah.
more and more of these. So like I was telling you, with the thing too, I'm messaging with this guy from Texas to see how much he'll sell me a starter for. Right. Car only had like fucking 40,000 miles, which was less than, or 30,000 miles, which was less than the kilometers that I got in my car.
Okay.
Like, yeah, if you ship it up here for fucking $200, then yeah, I'll take it.
I would
Right.
think though, especially for a starter, shipping would be expensive.
I would. I think it's going to be a headache getting across too. It's just going to be a pain in the ass unless he's. But I don't know. We'll have to
If
see.
you tried calling some of the scrap yards,
Yeah, it's like I've seen them like 3 to 4 or 500. Like I said, and it depends if it's the interchangeable, right? Like if I could get if I could get the Odyssey one or the
yeah,
Pilot
yeah,
one, yeah, it's a hell of a lot cheaper, dude. It's the
wow,
same. I literally when you see the picture, it's the
yeah,
same bolt pattern, the same everything, right?
same
There's no
everything.
connection to the starter. One connection that tells you to turn on and off, right? So that's all it is. It's
So
one
frustrating.
connector. It is, bro. It's such a pain in the ass. I don't know why we bother with it, right?
Yeah.
Like all this fucking
Oh,
crap in these cars. We need it, right?
that's just it. I mean, like I said, we're down. Michelle and I are down to one car. We it's just makes it easier. So,
Yeah.
and it's a newer one, which is nice. So it
Yeah.
helps.
So and then when they get
Just trying to
prices,
keep it
that's
clean.
nobody
That's
needs
the
it, bro.
problem. I got to keep it cleaner. So when it's
No,
not
man.
your own vehicle, you got to share it. You got to make sure that So I think I'm going to do that when she goes
Share
away.
it.
I had taken it get it detailed. I got to make it look a little bit nicer.
You have any clue? Yeah, you don't want to start looking like mine.
guarantee she's listening to this, so she's probably going to fucking chew me out.
Yeah, you know
And I'm
what?
not
It's
saying it's
okay.
her.
Just
It's
look
just
at
not
my
all her.
car.
It's just
Killer.
it's been too long since we've properly cleaned it, so I got to get it. It's
If
driving me nuts.
anybody, if anybody, you guys should never be ashamed of how dirty your car is until you guys take a look at
Yeah,
mine.
see.
Hey,
See, I've
Michelle.
been shit. I've been shit already. I
Yeah, I
told you
heard
she
that.
is
I heard
listening.
what
She
you
is.
said.
Yeah, she's listening. Okay, at least
I
that's
heard what
one
she
way I know
said.
that she's watching me. So that's a good thing, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh,
Oh
dude.
shit. Yeah, I know.
Oh, you guys got to get to your TV show watching. What's the fuck's that? What do we got covered on this week for you guys? You guys
I don't
getting
know.
back to
We
any season
finally
stuff from 10
no.
years ago or what?
We finally finished Mayans. Actually, Mayans was awesome. I know it came out a while ago, but we just started getting back into that, and I know it just finished recently. I think in June or July or whatever, or July, middle of July was the last episode. So, but we finally got caught up with that, so we're completely done Mayans. That was a great. I mean, especially if you watch Sons of Anarchy as well, um, Mayans was awesome. So I thoroughly enjoyed that. But
No,
yeah,
I
we're
just
waiting.
fucking. Huh?
No, I was just saying we're just waiting for everything else to come back, like
Nothing's coming,
Yellowstone, and
man.
I know nothing's coming back lately. So
Get
we're
what?
kind of
Get used to fucking reality TV or fucking Asian TV or Bollywood movies or get used to that stuff, bro. Because that's all that's coming out lately. All right.
oh shit. Are
Actually,
they
I got
still on
half.
strike? Are they still on strike?
Yeah, man. I don't know when it's coming back. I don't know what's happening, bro. And they
Uh,
don't talk about anything. Even like I noticed on the podcast and stuff, they kind of,
skip
if
by it.
they kind of shy by it, right? So
Yeah.
they don't really talk about anything. They're not supposed to talk about all their premieres and stuff like that. I heard and stuff like Nico was
Well,
saying
on
about the comic show, right?
my Google feed's constantly coming up is Yellowstone starting tonight, or like, or 18 whatever the fuck it is, 1892, their other one, and then there's another one, 1923. Like there's three different things for the Yellowstone. And they're constantly, is it starting tonight? I always see feeds for it, but I don't think anything is going to be starting for a while.
I know. I've been watching a lot of stuff from Australia and British television because that's the only thing that started. They still are actually putting out, right?
Yeah.
So, and then obviously I'm doing with the Game of Thrones with Nico
Yeah.
on that. So I've been
Yeah.
thinking,
Yeah.
I don't want to get too far ahead of myself on that because the problem with that is if I get too far ahead of myself, then I start mixing up episodes and that'll
Yeah.
screw me
I was
up.
going to say, yeah, you get too far ahead that you don't remember what was going
Well,
on.
even though I
with the
take
other
notes
stuff.
too, right?
Yeah.
I get too excited about one scene and then I'll jump ahead and I'll be like, Nico will be like, oh, we're not
Yeah.
that far yet,
Yeah. Yeah.
because you get too excited about the one scene that you might have seen in the
Yeah.
following part of it, right? But
Yeah.
because of that show, I went back and watched uh Narcos. It's fucked up because
Yeah,
of
you were
what's his
saying
name?
about that, eh?
Because of Pedro Pascal. Yeah, I
Yeah,
went to
yeah,
watch
yeah.
Narcos, man. I was tripping out.
Nice.
That's what? I've watched the 3 seasons, guys, and I've had to read my way through everything. So that's
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
not hate fuck the subtitles.
Mine's was a little bit like that because they spoke a lot of Spanish and stuff as well, and there would have to be subtitles and you can read. But I mean, it's not overly too bad. I mean, it wasn't all the time, but
It sucks, man. Subtitles suck, though. I hate having to do it, right? Because sometimes when they talk really fast, the subtitle only stays on there that quick,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
It's like
yeah, yeah.
cocksucker. I can't get
Yeah, you have
I
to
don't think
rewind.
yeah,
Even
I
that
don't think
wouldn't
every,
work anyway. Yeah.
I don't even know if it sucks, but it's so that fucking good of a series, man. I never knew how good of a series it was. I never watched it, right? Because I just
Yeah.
thought it was another drug show or whatever, big deal. But just the way they put the storyline together and the people and the actors, right? So it's been really fun to watch, man. So
Nice.
I might even get me into even get me into Narcos like Mexico and stuff like that and all the following continuous stuff from that, right?
The other ones, yeah.
Because honestly, what else is there to fucking watch?
I
There's
know.
nothing
I
else,
mean,
man. If anybody can give me any fucking ideas, the only thing that I know that's still putting shows out is that Invasion, which is a British show that I watch.
oh, okay.
Right? But
Did you
on
ever
Apple
watch
TV.
Did you ever watch Rabbit Hole yet, or no?
I
Fantastic.
didn't get into. Yeah, I know. I didn't
Fantastic.
get into that one.
Oh,
I don't
you
know.
would. It's really good.
I've been watching this fucking Canadian series, Moonshine. It's like 3 seasons. And
Oh yeah.
it's kind of cool from down east, right? Yeah, from Nova Scotia, man. So
Oh
it's
nice.
kind of dorky Canadian,
Okay.
right?
Right on.
TV show, and I like to see where it goes because I'm only in the second season. I like to see where it goes from here, but I
What's
think
it
it's a
about?
few years old now, huh?
What's it about? Just moonshine?
Uh, yeah, moonshine. It's about it's not about moonshine. Well, not that I know of yet, but
Oh, okay.
at least from what I got from the first season was the family owns a like a resort sort of thing on Nova Scotia and in one of
Oh,
the
okay.
one of the bays, right? And then
Hmm.
you know they had money problems, shit like that, keeping the place afloat. And one of the aunts passed away and left half of it to her favorite niece, one of her favorite nieces, and there's like
Hmm.
four of them in that family.
Moonshine.
So
Okay.
yeah, it's you know what it's actually it's a good way to pass the time. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing, but it's a good you
Okay.
know if it makes you feel like you're watching a Canadian series, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Okay.
but it's actually really well done. It's not as funny as like a Leonard Kenny fucking Canadian style shit or whatever
That
like
is
that,
not
right?
funny. That is
No,
not
or
funny.
what's the other one? Yeah, with the guy that plays the hockey. What's the one that I watched? Shorzy. That was fucking hilarious. Just the way they talk. You don't think so?
No.
No, I thought it was
Letter
funny, man.
Kenny? I
Maybe,
can't
maybe.
I can't stand. That's just me. Everybody's entitled to their own
I don't
opinion.
like those.
I don't. No,
No,
no. I don't
but
find that. I don't find that funny. But I mean, to me, it's annoying. I want to reach fucking through the screen and choke the shit out of them.
you know, and
uh,
this is a better. This is more. This shows obviously put together better than fucking.
yeah. Oh, for sure.
Um, what's
It
it
sounds
called?
interesting.
Even Trailer Park
Moonshine.
Boys. Like it's
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
not that type
Yeah.
of
I.
It's
I
not that
never
type of
even
Canadian
really.
show.
I didn't even really get into that one either. Trailer Park Boys. I got a couple of buddies that are just diehards on the trailer where they absolutely love it, but not my cup of tea.
What?
I don't know. It's stupid to me.
Stupid. Stupid is
Yeah.
funny.
Some stupid is funny. Dumb and
Yes.
Dumber is funny, but this is not funny to me.
How's Dumb and Dumber funnier than fucking Trailer Park Boys?
Oh,
Man?
come on, dude.
No,
Absolutely.
I still stay. Trailer Park Boys didn't have fucking 10 seasons or not. It was not more for no reason.
Well, that goes to show you the kind of audience.
Okay, listen over there, Bubbles.
I'm
right?
just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, it's a lot of people like it, and from what I heard, it was done well. There's a lot of great stars that even
But obviously, you should watch
cameoed
the
on it.
Moonshine.
But Moonshine, I would. That actually kind of
I think
sounds
you
interesting.
and
I'd like to
Michelle
look.
would like
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
If you guys
That
ever
would be
watch
kind
the
of
series.
interesting. Yeah,
But,
that I would look into because we've watched a few other series that were based out of like Nova Scotia and
why the
the
fuck
East
do I
Coast
even
stuff.
wear pants while I'm recording this show? Sorry.
Random. Fuck.
That was random because I'm
Yeah.
sweating over here, man. I'm fucking sliding off the chair.
That's
No,
too funny.
but
No,
you
I
don't
would.
even know
Yeah,
how hot
something
it
like
is.
that. I would. Yeah, that I would, man. That I would. I would watch. I'd watch that.
Yeah. Eh?
Yep. Yep. For sure.
But yeah, like I said, man, going back to fucking watching the Colombian drug
Yep.
cartel and fucking
Yep.
all that. That's pretty interesting.
How many
I
seasons of
know
that is there?
there's 3,
It's 3, eh?
right?
Because it
So
does sound interesting, eh? I do like the sounds of that.
it is. It actually is well done. It's actually well put together. I mean, there's other stuff that's probably better out there right now. I started watching uh, a good copy of that last voyage of the what is it, Demetre or whatever the hell that fucking ship was called. It's a Dracula based fucking story. It's actually pretty good, man. I started watching it last night. I don't want to give it away. It's one of those ones that's just out in theaters.
Okay.
So that one's pretty good.
Did you ever end up watching Money Heist or no?
I wasn't into it.
My niece just watched it. She was so hooked on it, man. She couldn't stop watching. I don't know how you couldn't get into it, man. Like that has got to be for bank robbery type show. Is got to be one of the best ever made. I think it's absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. 100%. Yeah.
For real. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know it was. I heard good things, but I mean, I just never got into it, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to watch this other one that Nico got mentioned last week is Skinamarink or whatever the fuck it was. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The hell is that all about?
Yeah, exactly. Watch it. You have no. I still have fucking no clue. I'm still trying to
I
work my
can't.
way through it, man. It's a weird fucking. It's a weirdly filmed. Like I have watched in the first 20. I don't see anybody, and it took me for the first almost half the movie to actually see anybody. I thought the guy that I was watching the camera was fucking, uh, was facing downwards or wasn't facing the right way, but it wasn't that because it was an HD copy,
Oh my god.
right? It wasn't like a camera copy. It
Do you
was a
even know
regular
what
copy.
you have no idea what it's even about?
Bro, I'm still trying. I have to. Like I said, I had to stop watching it because all I know it's about people in a house by themselves. I know people in a house by themselves right now, and I know I'm in a house by myself. So I stopped watching it after a little while. Right? I figured
Oh,
I'll watch
fuck.
it. I'll watch it one day when I'm a little bit more, in the mood for it.
Okay.
I was sucking back painkillers last week and shit. So I was like, I'm gonna trip out if I watch this.
I was
Fucking
gonna say, yeah. So you're kind of loopy a little bit, so
yeah. So I was
you
like,
don't want to watch
yeah.
something like that. Yeah, I hear you.
I was
Okay.
like, I don't mean the name is funny, right? But it's got
Yeah.
no. I don't know. Eagle keeps telling me to keep watching it,
Any
so I'm
big
gonna
names
try.
in that, or?
Not that I know. I'm not sharing Lois and Bram. I'll tell you that much. So,
Oh
but
fuck! Too
you
funny.
know, there's yeah, there's not much out. There's not much out there, right? So, like I said, I've been trying to watch.
No,
The
there's
worst part
not.
is on Netflix. I've been trying to watch like some of these dubbed over Spanish shows or German shows or whatever, right? I just, you know what? If you focus too much on their mouth, it really takes away like
You can't though.
when
That I
they're
mean
talking.
that's what Money Heist is. Money Heist is dubbed over, and
Oh,
just you
maybe that's
can't.
why I couldn't watch it.
Maybe that, yeah. It's just if you can get past that, oh, dude, it is just like I said. I've yet to see a bank heist type, whether it be movie, series, or anything that is better than Money Heist, man.
And you know what's weird too is like I just watched like just watching fucking what do you call it there? Just watching Narcos. I'm watching it where I have to read it, right? And I'm thinking to myself, it would be cool if they could fucking because I know those actors speak English, a lot of them, right? So it'd be nice if they could just dub over that part that they're talking now, right? But it's weird. It's kind of like I'll
Double
read
dub.
that. Yeah, I'll read
Hmm.
that and let them speak their language. Now, if I was watching it without the audio, maybe I might. I don't know. It's weird, right? Like
Hmm.
I don't know because sometimes that stuff doesn't translate well to English
Yeah.
either, right?
Yeah.
So
No, I
it's
get it.
kind of
I get it.
that's why their voice kind of sounds off, right?
Yeah.
But that's the thing too is sometimes Netflix is they have really good shows that do a good dub over, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah. It's unfortunate with this strike or whatever the hell that's going on because there really isn't a lot of shit happening right now out there, and I wish there
fucking
was.
sucks, man. It
Yeah.
really does because like I said, you can't get if it'd be nice to be able to watch some new
Well,
shows
there's
or
so
stuff that
many.
we've
Yeah.
watched.
So many that we're waiting for to come back, like all the Yellowstones, Reacher, like just like
They
there's
know
so
all
many.
that too, though. But come on, man,
Yeah,
they don't. Do you
I
think they
know.
don't know all that?
Yeah, I know.
They know it all, and they because of people like well, like us
Yeah,
with these boxes now that
yeah.
and I literally turned my phone into one of your boxes that you have,
Oh,
right?
good.
With
Oh, there you
the
go.
apps that I downloaded. Yeah, it's fucked
Good.
up.
Yeah,
Right? But you have to go
yeah.
to like an offsite, like an offsite. It's almost like offsite track gambling. It's a fucking
Mm.
offsite app betting.
Do you hear that in
So I have to
Ontario?
be
They passed a law that they're not allowed to do the off-site betting commercials anymore.
good.
Yeah.
Bro, betting's gonna ruin bet the gambling the way they're doing it now.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started with that. The way they're doing gambling now is that
On
it's
sports
ruining the
channels, I
kids,
guess
man.
something. I just read it. Something to do with Ontario and the I don't know if it's just during games or whether it's all
Using I don't know, was it
commercials or
using
what, but
stars? They're using a lot of
yeah, I
stars
know.
too that do that
All
shit,
of
and
them. Ton of stars
people
do.
look up to them, right? Younger
Yeah.
generations look up to them and stuff like that, and not just the sports stars, but just the people that are doing these online betting and off track betting
Yeah.
commercials and stuff like that. Off track is a little different though,
Yeah.
they've always been around everywhere, right?
Well,
There's
that's
one
just it. I mean, you don't need to
Christian Bloor, right?
yeah, you don't need to have it advertised. I mean, I don't know. That's my opinion, but
You
like
know?
you said, it gets all the younger generation. Oh well, shit. If Matthews does it, if Gretzky does it, if this
Well,
actor does it, then
I never liked betting. I was never really a gambler like that.
I'm not a
You
huge
know?
gambler either. Once in a blue moon, I mean, to a point. I mean, I like picking up my scratch cards here or there once in a blue moon, or I'll pick up a 649 ticket or whatever, or once
Not
in a
even
blue
that
moon
anymore.
go to the casino. I couldn't even tell you last time I was at a casino, and when I do, it's like no more than 20-40 bucks, maybe if that.
Yeah. No, I've
I
seen the
just
kids
hate I
at
just
a
hate
younger
blowing it.
ages.
Yeah, I know.
No,
I mean, it's different
I'd
if you
rather,
win,
yeah.
then hey, but I'm always
I
afraid of
say
losing. So.
I hate spending the money too. I don't ever,
Yeah.
but I end up spending it on other shit too, right? So it doesn't really make a difference.
Well, that's just it. You end up spending on other shit anyway. So whether you spend it on
I got,
gambling or whether you spend it on the other crap, I mean, 6 of one, half dozen the other.
I got, what do you call it? I got too many addictions to have more fucking, to add more to the fucking mix, right?
Yeah, I hear it.
So fuck that, man. I can't keep doing that, but it is what it is,
Yeah,
But I don't think they should have they should be, advertising the way that they're doing during the games, during everything, just because now you can literally make bets to the second of the fucking game, which sucks.
yeah. I just think
Not
it'll
for
be
you or me.
Yeah, I'm just saying for other people though, it just get them worse in debt, right? So, I mean, it's
Yeah,
already
fuck
going to
that.
be bad enough in the next several years with these poor people that mortgage with their mortgages and shit, because some of those mortgages are going to go through the freaking roof, man, with the new interest rates and shit. So I think there's going to be a lot of people losing their houses, which is going to be sad. As long as it doesn't come to to what happened in Detroit, where everybody
Fuck
lost
that,
everything. I mean, fuck, I hope not. But it's scary. It's scary because you could have a mortgage that all of a sudden goes from like $1,500 to all of a sudden $4,000. It's like, whoa, hey.
I heard them talking about that too. They're trying to fucking figure that shit out, but that's a whole nother story, bro.
Yeah, that's something
fucking,
I can't really get into because, again, I don't know much on it, so I won't speak. This is kind of like what I randomly hear. I have a couple of people that I know that know a little bit about it that fill me in on it, but I'm not really educated enough
where I'm rented,
on that.
where I'm renting. I'm grateful,
Yeah,
right? I gotta be grateful because honestly, if I couldn't find anywhere else in Ontario, I think that I would be getting the grateful.
Probably
That's
not.
why I try not to use as much. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I get it.
So if I gotta suffer here in the fucking heat, I gotta suffer here in the heat some days, But
it's the
it's all
lights,
good, bro.
dude. Because
It's these
if you're in
lights,
the
bro. I don't think it
basement,
would be that hot. It's 25 degrees outside. It wouldn't be this hot in here, man.
no,
Trust me.
especially
Normally,
in
and
the
I'm in the
basement.
basement.
That's what I'm saying. In the basement, it should already be cooler as it is. It's those damn lights, man.
Yeah, as soon as
You
I
got to get
walk out the
yourself different
fucking
kind of
door here,
lights. It'll be
as soon as I
different.
walk out the door here, I'm gonna freeze, man. All the sweat's
Yeah.
gonna be gone. It's literally my ass is sweating from sitting in the seat, guys. My ass is
Oh
soaked. If I
man.
was to turn around and let you guys see, you probably would. It would probably be like because I'm wearing light gray. It'd probably
Yeah, we
be
don't
dark
need that.
gray at the back. Yeah,
No, we don't need to see that. Thanks, though.
not not dark gray in
Shit.
like that sense, but
Yeah.
see where I'm leaking from, guys. Let's see where I'm leaking from.
Fuck.
Oh,
Too funny, man.
I don't think my jaws moved this much all week, brother.
Yeah. How's it
So I
feeling
can
now?
feel it, man. It's still a little sore, man. I feel it's still like still a little bit of soreness.
Yeah.
Fucking dentist, what a bitch. I love him, but you gotta hate him at the same time. I gave her a run for her money, bro. I think she was sweating. It took her 2 hours to take that tooth out.
Oh man, agony.
2 hours, bro.
Yeah,
I was fucking dying, and it was a back molar, and then she takes it out, right? And she goes, "See, that's why I didn't want to do this." And I said, "Why?" She goes, "Look at the bottom. I guess the fucking
You got a hook?
it was hook, yeah." So she couldn't get the
Those
hook
are
out
the
after.
those are the
And she goes,
worst,
if you would have just took care of your teeth the right way, I said, she goes, your teeth would have never came out.
Yeah. I've only had
fucking
one
hate
wisdom.
saying that, man.
I've only had one wisdom tooth though, because that's really all I need at the moment. And yeah,
Bro, they're trying to get my dad to take his wisdom teeth out at 67 years old.
Yeah,
he's got all his
if
teeth.
you don't need to,
leave
fuck
them.
it. Absolutely, man. If it's not bothering you, fuck it.
I noticed as soon as when I got my wisdom teeth taken out, because I had two of them that were bothering me at the bottom every couple of months. But if I didn't, I remember they took out all four because they sent me to the hospital to do it, right? So they took out all 4 at once. Ever since then, man, there's always been issues like moving around, like with the teeth in the back.
Yeah.
I feel like those teeth are there to lock it in.
Yeah. I've only had this one here. Yeah, this one.
Yeah, we're checking teeth like old people.
I know, old people. Yeah, but no, I've only had the one wisdom tooth taken out. Other than that,
Lucky you.
It's fine.
Lucky you, bro.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have a fucking set of chompers like those people on TV, man. Don't you worry, bro. When next time I come on here, I'm gonna shave it. Once I get it all fixed, bro, I'm gonna shave my beard off, and I'm gonna just start smiling like you. See?
Fuck that.
So I grow my beard so nobody sees them.
Shit. Too funny,
but
brother.
Yeah. Well, let's start wrapping this thing up because it's fucking. I'm getting hot, bro. I can't. I'm getting titty sweat.
Yeah,
I'm getting titty sweat. Like,
isn't it called humidity?
Oh, there you go. Bada boom. That was a good one, buddy. That's it's got to be the name of the episode today, buddy.
Humiditity. That or welcome back, Cotter.
No, man. Humidity. Where the fuck?
Oh, and a quick rest in peace to what's his name, to Smash Mouth lead singer there, and also to Jimmy Buffett. 2 of them gone. That's 2.
Everybody's going, man.
Yeah,
we're at that age.
Coming 3 stars. Stars coming 3, man. Unfortunately, so we've got Jimmy Buffett, and we got
they just keep going.
Steve has or something. Yeah. So that's too bad, man.
It's a circle of life, bro. Don't worry, we'll have new stars.
Yeah, we'll have new stars.
There you go.
Replacing the old ones.
But Bob Barker, everybody, bro.
Yeah, Bob Barker died. Yeah, that's right.
I watched this. I watched his tribute thing. It was kind of weird. It was kind of cool.
Yeah.
They showed all the stuff. They showed him when he actually had fucking color hair. Like he had a color in his hair.
Yeah.
Eventually, just had to stop dyeing it, man.
He's been around forever. That guy, man. Yeah.
There was a guy I think before him too, but even what's his name's getting a little better. I watch it when I go there with my mom watches still.
Drew Carey.
Drew Carey. Yeah, it's so funny he went to that, but he's not stupid. I mean, it's just steadying. It's not. That's got to be good money. It's steady money all the time.
Yep, absolutely.
And now it's not just see when Bob Barker was there, it was just the chicks that were there, right? Remember, it was just like the women. That were there,
but he also got accused a lot too, or of sexual harassment and shit.
Yeah, he probably wasn't accusing. It was probably the truth, but
I'm sure it was.
I'm pretty
sure. I'm saying. I'm sure it was.
Kind of slapped some ass here and there, right?
That you watch any? Have you ever watched the old Password, the game Password, or I think it's not Password. The one with Gene Rayburn. Oh my gosh, let me tell you, Gene Rayburn. I don't even know how that shit was even aired back then. Like it was insane, man. That guy. I don't know how there wasn't more like lawsuits or accusations or whatever, because it was that was crazy watching some of that shit. They actually have to put what is it, disclaimers up now when you watch the old game shows, just for that reason, just because of what people say and what happens and shit like that. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Sorry, this thing keeps fucking going off. I'm trying
to man. No, you do what you gotta do.
But the game shows, those old game shows were, and they were dirty too. Like the fact
that's what I'm saying. Gene Rayburn was one of the worst, man.
Maybe that's the one.
He was the one that always wanted to. Everybody has to kiss everybody, almost like Richard Dawson too. Like, everybody give me a little bit of tongue here. Yeah, I'm coming down to you next. Yeah,
this one I always see at the mechanics. He's always got the game shows going on the TV.
Okay,
shows on the TV, and then mechanics up there. So it was almost like a newlywed one.
Yeah,
they had to answer finish each other's sentences and stuff for them.
Some of those were brutal. Yeah, some of those were absolutely horrible.
They had to listen to like the fucking other people, like 3 or 4 people in the, you know what I mean, like in the audience.
Oh, okay,
right? Yeah, like not in the audience, like a panel of guys, and they would have to ask them what they thought the answer was, or I don't know. It was a weird. I got to find out the name of it. I just know it was on game show television, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'll do this one. But we'll try to end this off. I'll give you some promos here. See if I can do it this time, man.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Where's my fucking remote? My stupid mouse.
Yeah.
No, okay, guys. So Let's see if I can pull this one off. Okay. So late night chat, guys. This week, if you want to watch Thursday at 8 p.m., we have me, Nico, and Kyle discussing the season 4 finale of Game of Thrones. So make sure to tune in for that if you want to see that. And then the Late Night Collectors community, guys, they did a show earlier today. And if you want to watch that with Chris and Nico with Comic Shop Talk, you guys can watch that one there. It was aired live, I guess, out live today, 7 o'clock. So make sure to tune in and check it out, guys. Like and subscribe. Right? So not much other stuff, and then watch this one next week for fucking if you really want to watch it. Don't forget to go back and watch the hot ones, all that stuff. So
even our one with Lewis there with the trivia, man, that was good too.
That was fun.
Especially the very end. The very end was just I hadn't laughed that freaking hard, and I was in tears, man. I was just absolutely crying. That was a
Make
good
sure,
one.
guys, to like and subscribe everything, bro. If you like it, if not, then up yours.
Nice.
Yeah. That's the way you do it, man. You have to.
Very cool, man.
Hard, man. So
very cool.
So now with all this titty sweat and everything left to go,
humidity.
Dude, this is disgusting, man. I didn't realize how hot these fucking lights are. I'm gonna start. I felt like just turning the light off. I'm not even joking, man.
Yeah.
Right. So, but yeah, at the end of the day, can't do that. I need to see my beautiful face for everybody.
There you go.
You know, but yeah. So we're gonna fucking let you go on that note, bro. We'll keep it together. Have a great show, guys, and hopefully we can talk after. And hopefully I get to see you guys at the in this hockey pool now, so that should be fun. So
football,
whatever, football, hockey. I'm sweating, bro. I'm starting to get delirious, bro.
I know. I was gonna say funny. You're losing all your fluids, man. You gotta go.
Oh man,
thanks, Linda.
No,
yeah.
Wait, hold on. I gotta get a good one. All right, here we go.
Should do Margaritaville.
Oh yeah, for Buffett. Yeah, I have that on my thing, man. It's on my actual playlist, bro. And it's not even. I'm not even a joke.
Yeah, me too.
I'm not even a joke. I'm not even joking.
I'm not even a joke.
I'm not even a joke, everybody.
I'm not a joke, man. I'm no joke. I'm JT. I'm here.
I'm JT. Where is it? I fucking hate typing stuff in. You know that, guys? You know, because
bro,
when you type it in, it doesn't want to show up. Like it's not there. It's not there. What the fuck? It's all right. I'll get it right now. If they even have it on you.
Yeah.
There it is.
Well, yo. You just coming on now? Yeah. We're leaving, buddy.
You've probably been sneak peeking in through the scene.
You could be watching. You could have been watching. Yeah.
This is the best song, man. This is the best song. When I really started listening to the words, man, this is the best song for all the ladies out there. Everybody, this is just listen to the words. This is, you know, they wouldn't allow it nowadays, but here you go, my friend.
There we go.
All right. So have a good one, everybody. Thanks again for tuning in. And
peace out, bro.
Peace out. Listen to your Margaritaville.
Nibbling on sponge cake, watching the sun bake. All of those tourists covered with oil, strumming my six string.
Strum my six string at night tonight.
On my front porch swing. Spill those shrimp, they're beginning to boil. Wishing away again in Margaritaville.